Fire in the hole. It's Friday night. Here we are. Y'all know the rules. If you won't say it to your mama, don't say it here. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do some raids tonight. We're gonna get back to what we used to do, and we're just gonna have a good time. Trying to get my chat fired up over here, and my fat fired up too, I guess. But anyway,
Good
there
morning
we
or
are.
good evening, everybody. Welcome to Small Engine Nation Friday night. Let's have a good time.
Is Brad's workbench in here? Uh, Y'all let me know when Brad's workbench comes in so I can leave. Wait, I can't do that. My stream. Oh, we got a whole bunch of people in here so far. I got to the list. Horse was first in. Imagine that, I was first in his. Antonio, Hot Rod, Polar Bear, Firebank Garage, Kathy Durbin, Tractor, Go Kart Cone Fishing, El Camino for Live, Off Road Mudboarders, Frogger, Peeper, my girl. Me and Peeper are having an affair. She just don't know it yet. Hillbilly, Harold Fisher, Grinding Garage. Oh, y'all don't tell.
Hey, Jason, we're behind you.
Huh?
We're behind you. We found a tater.
There's a tater. Yep, there's a tater in there.
We found Ed, too. Hey, Ed, I hope that tree didn't wreak havoc too bad on your life.
Oh, no, it didn't. It just got to get it cut up.
Y'all hit that thumbs up button. I'm shooting for 50 tonight. Might go low. Let's shoot for 60. See if we get 60 thumbs up before this stream goes good.
Hey, look, there's Brad.
Oh, I gotta go. See y'all. Oh, he's leaving. Never mind. I can stay now. Golden Valley Trapper. How you? That's a new one. Man, I was in Farm Off Fanatics live stream a while ago. Holy smokes, that thing is fast.
Yeah, there's never a dull moment over there at Farm All Fanatic stream at all.
Boom! He cracks me up, man.
Everybody go over there and check out that Golden Valley Trapper. Let's do some Small Engine Nation love over there on that guy.
I seen one in Horse's stream a while ago. I invited him to come over into the live stream. Yeah, it's Farm Off Fanatics chat was just hauling ass. I couldn't keep up. Well, I was trying to drive and do that. Finally, I just gave up. Farm Off Fanatics chat was just hauling ass. I couldn't keep up. Well, all right. Polar Bear, your feet back, buddy.
Give you a piece of bubble gum, Stacy.
What?
I said you'd have been a train wreck if you were trying to chat on YouTube, drive, and pay attention to the road.
Oh, every now and then I just put in hashtag Small Engine Nation or something like that, just get my name to show up.
Can you rub your belly and pat your head at the same time, Stacy?
I ain't gonna tell you the two things I can do at the same time because I get kicked off YouTube.
I hope everybody's had a good week. I know the weather's starting to change. That the days are getting longer. Everybody's starting to get that itch to be outside, and I know the videos are going to be flying. So it's an exciting time to be part of the Small Engine Nation.
With summer rolling around, people can get outside and really do some video shooting, builds, things like that. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to jump.
And I know that Nate's over there working on that golf cart again. He's itching to show off some of the work that they've been doing all week. I know that he's got something to share with us.
I have a joke, by the way. What is hot and what is hard and pink? Wait, I got to think about this joke. What's hard and pink, and when you put it in your mouth, it's no, that ain't right. Never mind. I heard the joke earlier, and I said, "Gotta remember that," and then I forget it.
What's
Anyway,
semi-confused tonight?
The punchline is bubble gum. So, yeah, Polar Bear knew it. He must be watching the same dirty joke channel I am.
Oh my
I don't think he has a chance to watch any dirty joke channels, as many vehicles as he got flying in and out of that shop over there.
Hey, what's going on? I can't hear nothing.
Clean your ears out.
She stole the hand throttle off the sugar booger because she got the gas tank from Matt today that fits. So she's going who's crazy on that thing, putting it back together. So she stole my hand throttle.
Hey, Christine, good for you, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Well, don't you have somebody you want to thank? Johnny!
Look at that smile. That's worth $1 million right there.
Is that
Yeah.
trash?
Shout out to Matt and Peepers. Thank you so much.
I don't know if they're in the chat. We're not watching, but
Well, they are in the chat, and they're more excited about that than you are, Christine. I can tell you that. We were talking about it last night.
Hey,
guys, look
Christine,
how freaking good that thing looks on there.
Christine, you know what that gas tank needs?
Some stickers.
Needs a Small Engine Nation sticker on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got one. I got
If
one.
you ain't got none, I'll send you some.
Need
In that case, I don't have any.
Need a Go-Karts Gone Fishing sticker on there.
We don't have any of those.
We're out. We need to get more.
Need a Mrs. Goat Carts and Gone Fishing sticker.
No. Like Mama Sweeters.
I don't need no merch. I'm just here to support.
I got a go-kart.
Oh, no, you're part of the family, girl. You can't run away at this point.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, my wife said that. My wife said that too, and I asked her when I could quit working.
There we go. You know what? I spent hours out here last Sunday, changed the front sprocket by myself, and struggled. And he shows me today, hit the release button. It pops right off. I'm sitting there yanking his sockets on and off all day.
We got to get you. We got to get you your own toolbox in.
I probably got enough stuff. I can build her one.
Hey, Nate.
Huh?
We got to get the wives together to do a build.
Huh? She's doing a build right now. Do you want the sticker on there? Because it's come.
Well, do you want to wait until we clean it all up and then put it
I
on?
think it'll be fine because it's brand new. It shouldn't be having a oil or nothing on it.
We got Harold Fisher, Wilkerson's Mower Shop, Hillbilly Hauler, Snow Crusher, Frogger, and Captain Jerk. Hello, guys. Welcome to the Friday night chaos stream.
Oh, we got 24 people in here, and I'm seeing 13 thumbs up. What's up with that? There's Dino. Hey, Dean.
We got Jay
Hey.
Young in the house.
Jay Young. Holy cow.
I see 15.
Right, Steve in here. Oh, I have a confession to make. I put out some wrong information a couple streams ago. ARC or none of the guys that make the billet aluminum flywheels make one with charging magnets in it. I have one at home, but I found out that the magnets were put in there by an individual. That can be done. As far as buying one built, you cannot get one. So, Roger B, I tried to call you the other day and tell you that, but I didn't get through. But anyway, you can get them with a starter ring, but you cannot get them with charging magnets. Now, you can put them in yourself, but that's on you.
Yeah, that's a do-it-your-own risk type deal.
What's up, everybody?
Jay, what's up, brother?
What's up, Tractor?
I am whipped. I'm so daggone whipped. A 3.5-pound Chihuahua was abusing me a while ago when I was trying to feed it.
What?
Dude, I've been pulling service cables into. It used to be my grandma's house, and then when she passed away, my uncle got it, and then when he passed away, my cousin got the house, and they're redoing it right now, replacing all the old wires because the house was built in '56, and it's got all old wires in it. So they're pulling all new stuff in. Well, I went and helped pull the service lines in from the meter box outside, and it was over 75 feet of. I don't know exactly how. It's 3-conductor with a ground, but the cable is like 1.5 to 1 3/4 in diameter that we pulled in by hand.
Oh, yeah. I pulled those. Those are some heavy-duty cables.
Yeah, and that kicking my butt. Yeah.
Jay, I got 4 words for you.
What?
Better you than me.
Well, it had to be done, so all I know is my shoulders, back, and legs is kicking my butt right now for doing all that pulling because I was pulling it through with a rope. I went and bought a 3/8 braided rope, and we hooked to it, and I drug it through that daggum pipe.
Hey, Jay, check that out.
Stacy, look.
Hold on, I gotta get
That
closer.
is awesome.
There you go.
Put that up on
I gotta
presentation. Let's see that.
I gotta get
Hey.
close up.
Send me a picture of it, and I'll send her another one for the other side. Okay, I know which one it is.
I got
That's
one.
so perfect.
Hey, I got one just like that, and I will. The next time I come down, I'll bring it to you, and you can put it on there.
No. We need to back up. It needs to be printed in reverse. So it will look the same on both sides.
Yes.
Is Matt in the chat?
I
Yeah,
got
he-
Matt.
Yeah, El Camino Life Forever. Yeah, he's in chat.
I can't see the chat, you guys. Just so you know. What the?
All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Okay.
Holy.
all right.
Is David in there? Hey, David, I didn't even see you, bro.
Yeah,
We got
well,
Ed.
yeah. Well, I'm probably about the size of a peanut on your screen.
Well, I don't have coffee tonight, unfortunately, so I'm having to drink this wild cherry Pepsi.
Ooh.
How was your dinner last night with your cousin, Jay?
We never did go. We're doing because her birthday is on the 20th. Her mom and all of them is doing a big old oyster roast, Slow Country Bowl, and all that out there at her mom's house. Because her niece's birthday is on one day, and then 2 days later is her birthday, so they're doing the whole thing at her mom's house for all of them tomorrow.
I'll be there, Jay.
Come on, the more the merrier.
Yeah, man.
But they're doing oysters, Low Country Boil, and I'm not sure what else.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Steve.
Oh, you got it in already, you lucky devil.
Yeah.
All right, we kind of got away from doing our Friday night raids, and because people weren't participating, so I'd like to do some raids tonight, but I'm not going to raid people with 5 or 6 people. So if you're willing to participate in the raid tonight, put a number 1 in the chat. And when I feel like I got enough number 1s, then we'll start doing raids.
Well, Stacy, you know I'm always down like 4 flats on a lowrider.
Well, I see 2 number 1s.
You're gonna make me type.
3, 4, 5, 6.
What?
I review playing at more RPM.
Hey,
7.
RPM.
All right, 8. Wait, El Camino's in there twice. 7.
Can't work on mine.
See Wilkerson shop, off-road mud mowers, Bean Machine.
All right. Well, that's most everybody then.
Client graphics.
We got
Hey,
25 people in here. Yeah.
Look at your screen. Look what Miss Carts is showing you. She put on the side of her tank.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there.
And that fits in. Look how it fits in perfect with Small Engine Nation.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's like it's made for
Hi,
it.
Johnny.
That's like
Hi,
it's
Johnny.
made for it.
I was
That's
like,
what
you
I'm-
like that.
You like that?
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Right between the legs.
I don't
think
want to upset Nate, but that sounds like an invitation for a steak dinner when somebody makes it back to Florida right there.
Hey, when I come, I damn sure buy her a steak dinner. I might even buy a hot dog.
Let me lower it down to it.
Hey, I got Christine. I think I got some red ones. I can see you to put on the other side.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
Take all you got.
had to dig through my sticker bag. I know I got a bunch from Asta the last time I saw him.
Oh man, Captain Jerk's in the house. What's up, Captain?
How you doing?
How you doing? Oh man, and let's see what he'll do. Say,
Hey, Craig, did you find any of them channels we were talking about earlier?
Dad gum hillbilly, you were working your butt off changing tires in.
I'm looking for that Cub Cadet. I forgot what the last part of that channel name was.
Only the best Cub Cadet.
Let's see if we can find that.
Now, that came from Horses Street. He may have a link already. I thought a horse was
I shared a link in Hangouts the other day for a channel I thought needed to get rated because got some good videos, but only's got like I think 15 subscribers. And he works with mowers and all.
So far tonight, I got Cannonball Repair, How to Mechanic, I was a head pedal down, and Peanut Brittle, and the Cub Cadet. Is that it right there, Craig?
It is.
All right, that link that Craig just put in there. Y'all go over there, sub this channel up, watch his most recent video, and thumbs up it, and leave him a message that Twisted R and the Small Engine Nation.
Hey, Craig, this frame wasn't quite right. We're still trying, but we're close. That's going on the wall, dude. I'm serious. Out here in the shop, but I gotta have it protected.
That is
Hey,
sweet.
brother.
What are you talking about?
I love it.
My wife was not really sure whether you guys would like that or not, but you know what? I told her, just like anything else, it's a work of art.
Why
Yep.
would I be shopping for a frame already if I didn't like it?
I wrote.
That's what I told her. You know, sometimes you just got to send it because you're your worst critic. You know, and
She
that's what I
does-
told her.
She don't understand. That's fan art to me. You know what I mean? That's something I'm gonna cherish forever.
Well, she's 100% hard. I'll tell you that. I have the greatest wife in the world.
I guarantee.
You
And she
know,
knows I appreciate it. I hope she does. I love it. She'll be able to see it anytime she wants whenever I'm panning around my garage because it's going to be on the wall here shortly.
Well,
Y'all
Yo.
go check it. Y'all go check the channel out. Show some love.
I'm on it now.
I've had him subscribe for a long time.
Yeah, I've been sub to him for a while too. I just never.
we got fire and gasoline in the house. And, you know, bar none, we have one of the best communities on YouTube. And I'm proud of each and every one of our members. I know everybody works hard during the week, their daily jobs. Everybody works hard putting videos out. And, you know, it's a community of us for us. And, you know, it doesn't matter what project you're doing. Be proud of what you're doing. And, you know, just keep the good work up. Support each other.
Hey, Jay, I got to go back and watch your live stream from last night. About 5 minutes into it, I was out cold.
It's all right, man. I understand.
Oh no! Yesterday was a heck of a day. From about 8 o'clock in the morning till 5:30, I worked on our 60-foot bucket truck. Two
Ooh.
guys were up about 55 feet, and the engine quit and would not restart. We actually had to call another company that had a 2-man bucket to go get them out because it started to pour down rain and lightning and thunder.
Mm. Well, that's crazy. But I understand, man. Today, I about overdid it today. I ain't gonna lie. I had to take several breaks pulling that cable in. But I found that channel I was talking about. He's got 19 subscribers right now, and he's got some pretty good videos and all. So y'all just let me know when y'all ready, and I'll drop it in the chat box.
Well, we didn't get that bucket truck fixed last night, and I was a nervous wreck all night because we had tornado warnings and stuff, and that thing's sitting up in the air right next to high tension power lines.
Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah. And it ended up having to run up. One of the guys ran up last night to Summit Racing, which is about an hour or so away from us, and got a whole brand new distributor. And we dropped it in this morning. Engine turned maybe one time over, fired up, and ran.
Dadgum. So what did it do? Bust a resistor in the distributor or something?
It's an HEI distributor, and the pickup down at the very bottom burn out.
And it's easier just to replace the whole thing than to try to take it out and put a new one in.
Yeah, it's a 1985 truck, and it's the original distributor in it.
Oh, it's time
And-
for a new one.
Yeah, and we replaced everything at the pickup. We replaced the coil, the cap, rotor, everything in it yesterday, trying to get the dang thing to run. It would fire up for 10 seconds or so and then shut off. Fire up, shut off. Fire up, shut off.
Mm.
And finally, it's like, yeah, we're pulling that distributor out, and we pulled it out at about 5 o'clock and cleaned it all up. And the guy put it in one of the trucks. He lives up that way. He ran up there, got it. $380 later.
Ouch.
Yeah, but the truck's running. So
That'll make your bung tighten up real tight, and your wallet scream, no, no, no.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I went and looked at Only the Best Cub Cadets
And your wallet screen.
channel, and I didn't see any comment.
I was on the on the video that was shared.
Yeah, that was the second video, I believe. It was a minute and so
Yeah.
70 seconds long.
Okay. I looked at the wrong video then. I apologize. Thank
How
you.
you doing, brother?
I just watched the video he linked. I didn't even think to check and see if that was the latest one. That was my
Replacing the
bad.
blocks on a Taylor Swift.
What's say, Captain?
Would you do
Replacing
Taylor
the
Swift?
blocks on a Taylor Swift? What the hell? How you doing?
How you doing?
You okay?
How you doing?
You okay?
How you doing?
How you doing? Anyway,
How
Yeah,
you doing?
Horse, that's where I saw him in the chat in your stream. That's where I got it from.
She put my sticker on the other side of the tank. I feel privileged.
See,
Hey, I won't be able to carry you out for a steak dinner, but I will bring y'all some more deer sausage when I come the next time.
Ooh, boy. That looks nice.
That dark green does look good on there.
Yeah, it does. I
yeah,
finally found something. I finally found something worthy of putting one of your stickers on, Jay.
It's the only sticker I got right now, but I'm gonna stay with that same pattern because don't nobody else run that kind of lettering style. So I'm gonna keep going with that with my stickers.
hey,
Just change colors every time.
I just got my second sticker pattern. My second one. I had the regular Captain Jerk skull for a long time, and now I finally, after like 3 years, I just got a different pattern.
And they give you the little 1-inch ones instead of the 3-inch
I
ones like you
know, I
wanted.
know. Bastards.
Hey, there's Brad's workbench.
We gotta
Oh,
make it
I gotta
correct
go.
now.
I gotta leave if Brad's in here.
And I just did a mail call on him because I got his sticker in, and it's gonna go right up on the board
I did too.
by
I got
Twisted R Racing's.
it right here. But I wasn't about to do a mail call earlier because I didn't sleep right or something happened, and I decided that well, I didn't decide this, but what ended up happening was I fell asleep and I slept most of the afternoon. So there you go.
Making tracks is in the house.
Hey, Craig, are you seeing that in the chat? Harold, you want to come on?
Harold Fisher. I think I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah, Harold's one of our new members. He's got to have Hangouts, Google Hangouts installed, and we need his email address if he wants to come up here on the panel.
Yep, I'm subbed to Harold.
There's
Just
a
have-
kangaroo man. Make a track.
I was.
He finally got me a video of kangaroos.
Did he?
Did he? Oh man,
Yeah.
I got to go to check his videos out. And
Make it
It's the one. Yeah, it's the one that starts with WTF.
hey,
we got
Bortino's in the
here.
house.
Hey, Bori.
Hey,
All right,
Craig,
Craig.
if you can get his email address real quick and then hide that.
Yeah, there's his email. Let me know when you got it. I'm gonna hide it.
I've got it.
All right. Yeah, Harold, we don't leave them up there very long because
Yep.
patrol. Yeah, the horse's shop on troll patrol tonight.
Hey, Brad, did you get the sticker I sent you?
Hey, Junkyard, I think I put a comment on one of your videos a while back. Glad to see you in here, bro.
I wish my
MSL Logan said he's stopping by to say hi for a minute.
There's Bortino.
Hey, Bortino.
Yes,
How you doing?
Hadn't seen him in a while. You've been MIA, brother. 25 people and 18 thumbs up.
I
Everybody
think
go
I
over there
thumbed-
and
yep, I
show.
thumbed up it.
Everybody go over there and show Junkyard Welding Garage a little love.
Put the link in.
24 subs.
Put the link in there, Craig. We'll rate him now. Y'all know what to do. Go over there, hit that sub button. Watch the newest video. Leave him a comment.
Boing, 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 boing.
Hey, Junkyard, I hope your boy is doing good.
Wow. It seems to me that kangaroos could actually be really dangerous.
Oh, they can be.
Yeah.
They kick the shit out of you.
They run across the road like that, but I mean, yeah, and they ran away because he's riding a dirt bike or whatever. But if that dirt bike just stalled or whatever, and he was kicking and kicking and couldn't get it back up, and he had to push it home, man, those roos would probably mug him.
That would be hilarious to watch a kangaroo on a motorcycle to begin with.
No, I'm not saying that they would freaking steal his bike, but I'm saying that probably kick his ass. Just I don't know, man. Kangaroos are big, but you don't know how big they are until you're standing next to one and you're like, "Oh my!" I seen them in a zoo, and they're actually not small. They're cute. They're dopey looking. They're furry. You know. Okay, cool.
Right.
It's an animal.
Straight six fans in the house. How you doing, Grant?
Great Six fan. How you doing? But yeah, they're actually a pretty decent sized creature.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen the ones in the videos there that got hurt. They're like these massive jacked muscles. I'm like, that's a kangaroo?
Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up before you bail out on me.
So that whole thing where people used to box kangaroos, that's not a joke.
No.
Of course, I didn't say nothing bad on your stream. I disguised it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think kangaroos can be pretty dangerous.
Stacy, say you did the talk like old Cubert off the video game, had all the little funny symbols.
Yeah. I was picking on Doug.
Oh, Lordy.
That's bugging the shit out of me. I can't remember that joke now. Oh, well, I done told y'all the punchlines, but it doesn't matter anyway.
Hey, Jay, did you get that picture I sent you? Oh, still, never mind. It's still uploading.
I'd like to see Brad and the kangaroo in the boxing ring. That'd be a good fight. I'd like to see Brad get his ass whipped by an animal.
Brad, you might think you can whip a kangaroo, but you need to watch some of them ones. Them suckers get big, and they will straight up kick the living. Well, I can't say it.
If they don't get you with their feet, they'll get you with that tail.
You ought to see the arms on them things, on the boxing ones. They're standing there, and their arms are just like sticking straight down, you know, because their arms are not really super long, but they're longer than you think. And when you look at them, they got pipes. Like they'll get you.
They'll grab you and they'll grab at you and then kick with them back legs at the same time, both of them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they grab you. Roll back on their tail and kick the living shit out of it.
yeah. They got real nasty claws on them little hands they got there. Like those things are definitely not defenseless by any means.
Not only that, but the kangaroo will roll back on its tail and kick you with its hind legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. He'll grab at you with the front ones, balance himself on his tail, and take both hind legs and just nail you at the same time.
And if you see one running away from you, duck, because there's probably another one going to clobber you. Like,
Hey, Polly
keep coming up
Dermot's
behind
in
you.
there.
I'm telling you, man. It's crazy.
Hey, Paulie.
They don't travel in ones. They don't see a solitary kangaroo. You see groups of kangaroos. Like families and stuff. Some things take you out.
I could see Brad fighting a kangaroo, throwing it down, putting a saddle on his back, and then riding it off into the sunset.
Well, you know, they do have the wallabies, which are the baby version of the kangaroo.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the wallabies were the big ones.
No.
No, they're smaller, and they're
Okay.
just as mean.
I had it back.
They'll kick and mess out of you too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust anything that has feet bigger than me to not kick me.
Y'all want to talk about something funny? I was about 18 or 19 years old, and they had a concert down in Herman Park downtown Houston that I wanted to go to. Well, I went. I was by myself. A few times I was by myself, and this, I don't know what the correct term for it is anymore, midget or dwarf or whatever, small person, walked up behind me and said, "Hey, you got my sister pregnant." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, you got my sister pregnant." I said, "I don't know anybody your side." I turned around, took off walking, and he grabbed my shirt, climbed up my back, put one arm around my neck, and went to whipping the shit out of me, boy. And I'm doing this, you can't get a hold of him. And he peppered my ass. Well, come to find out, I did know his sister, but it wasn't me that got her pregnant. But I got the ass whipping, boy.
Yeah.
So he crawled up your back like a spider monkey and went to working on that head.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm doing everything I can to get a hold. I couldn't get a hold of him.
Yeah, I've had little smaller people climb me like a tree, and I'm like, nothing I can do. Like, okay,
You can't shake them off, and they're strong as a bull ox, man.
no,
Yep.
you can't. No, it's no. I end up getting a black eye for my trouble. My ear rings for a little while. You know, like, oh, shit.
By the way, where's the box?
Huh?
The box that Justin sent out. Where's the box? Who's got the box?
The last one I heard had it was Lonesome. Because he got it when he went to Doug's, I thought.
Is something basic in here? Yeah.
Hey, something basic.
Welcome, brother.
Straight six. If it's not broke, fix it.
I'm pretty curious where that box is too, to be honest with you. So the last person I was with was Lonesome.
Yeah.
I lost track of it after Doug's.
Doug just said Lonesome's Garage has got it. So
Okay,
Right on.
that's fine. No problem.
Welcome, Harold.
Hey,
what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Harold?
I finally figured it out.
Cool.
Yeah, the first few times, then after that, it starts getting a little easier to figure out how to get on and do things.
Oh, I hear
Harold.
you.
Welcome up,
Harold,
buddy.
Harold, I got to give you the disclaimer. We are not responsible for what happens while this is going on.
I
Hey,
understand.
Harold. Harold, man, thank you for all your support, man. We
Yep.
appreciate it.
Not a
Yeah,
problem,
Did
Nate.
I add you to this hangout, Harold? You're also in the, I added you to the Small Engine Nation group box.
Okay.
And that box gets a little wild, so you may want to turn your notifications on and off on that box because
Okay.
it is 24/7.
That box is non-stop, 24/7.
Harold,
Okay.
I
now
can
that you're up
verify
here-
that because I'd be laying in bed and I hear my phone's going beep, 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 beep. I'm like, good God, what are they doing? Beep, 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 beep. I'm like,
Oh, I took it off my phone. It's not even on there. But now that you're up here, Harold, I got to tell you, welcome up. And like we try to keep each other in check here. We try to keep an eye on each other and like make sure we're not getting like too out of sorts. And we see one of us getting wild, we'd be like, really? Come on, and they got to look at me cross-eyed once in a while. I'm like, did I do it again? Okay. So yeah. Anyway, welcome.
Thank you.
We also have Tommy in the room. Hey, Tommy, how you doing, brother? It's been a couple days.
hey, there is Tommy in there. I ain't seen him in a while.
Brad, I'm gonna let that one slide, but watch it, buddy.
Tommy, how you doing? Oh, jeez. Oh,
There's Sam.
that old Will Ferrell skit from the SNL. Oh, wow, it was awesome. It was awesome. Oh, that one will live in infamy forever, dude. That's so
Sam.
awesome.
Sam's garage in the house.
Hey, Sam.
Sam, how you doing?
Trying my damn
Hey,
chat.
Stacy,
Yeah.
do you see what's going on over there at Nate's place? And throw that up on presentation real quick.
All I see is oh, well,
Bun. It was a bun for a second.
It was my hair.
What happened?
My hair was
Oh,
in the way.
it's crooked. You got a wrinkle in
I
it.
got a wrinkle.
You're
I was
fired.
trying to get my hair out of the way because they said my hair was in the way.
Oh,
It's got a wrinkle.
Oh
Sticker.
man.
She's
Nate?
got a wrinkle. Huh?
You know the ultimate secret to decals, don't you?
Dawn dish soap
Water.
No.
Yeah.
Windex.
or Windex.
And a window tint squeegee.
It's alright.
Yep.
That was my last Go Karts on fishing sticker. You're fired.
You wouldn't.
Just a few drops of Dawn dish detergent in a spray bottle filled with water works wonders in a
It
squeegee.
just makes it unique.
Windex
Hey,
actually eats the rubber or eats the adhesive up.
Christine, tell him you may be fired, but you still get his paycheck on Friday.
Right?
Good grief. I have never, in the however many years me and her have been together, I've never seen my paycheck. So we're already done there.
Nate, I'm
ne-
gonna warn you, you
I
can't
don't even know how much money. I don't even know how much money I make a week or whatever.
Just watch, guys. If you're using liquid like that to put them decals on, don't put them out in the sun until they're completely dry.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
they'll roll right off of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roll up or bubble up. If there's just a drop of liquid underneath there, it'll get so hot it'll boil and put a bubble
Yeah.
there.
Yep. If it starts to bubble up, an easy thing you can do is take a straight pin, pop a little hole, and mash the water out. But then you have to work it.
Like popping a pimple, right?
A little. It has mixed results.
It's according to how big it is, whether to get a wrinkle or anything in it.
I worked for a graphics company for 5 years, and we did decals the size of semi trucks, and we never used liquid.
Hey, how do I turn the chat on this thing?
The chat, what we do is we load up the YouTube video and pop the chat out of there and set it to the side.
Okay.
But remember, when you do that, make sure you mute the YouTube page.
I just close it.
Or you'll get a heck of a
I just
reverb.
close, I closed the YouTube tab, so there's nothing. Just a recommendation. You know, you can do what you want.
That's what I did. I closed everything out, and it, you know, I'm here.
Oops.
All right.
I've done it. I
You
can't say
can
that.
pop the chat out and leave and close the YouTube page off, and the chat will still run because
Yeah.
it's popped out.
Yeah.
I mute it because it gives another view while the stream is running.
That's what I do. I get the stream going on YouTube and just mute it and pop the chat out on Hangouts and just sit here and hang out.
Hey, Stacy, you remember Nevis?
Yeah.
Well, he has a page, and I posted it in the in our chat. I'm gonna post it in the Small Engine Nation group box. That is his. See if I can do a screen share here.
Have a good one there, Wilkersons.
Hey guys, I gotta get off of the. I gotta get out of the Hangouts because my battery's about to die. So I'll be in the. I'm gonna go in the house and be on the live chat.
All right.
See you later.
Later, Tater.
Hey, thank you, brother, for being a brother.
No problem.
Later, Nate.
Bye, guys.
There you go.
Is that his YouTube channel? Or?
No, it's a PHP index page. It has kind of like a forum page.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it is a forum page.
I wouldn't even know how to get to that. But we'll work that out after the live stream.
Yeah. He shot me this in one of the replies.
Kind of worried. I think Justin got ate by a horse.
Oh, no.
I've superseded his
What?
personality and came out of town. This is a black stallion. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Justin, a horse stole your T-shirt.
That's right. Yeah, for all the humans that ever stole horses, now I steal all their T-shirts. All right, I can't breathe in that damn thing.
I've heard of going to the dogs, but never going to the horses.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
want to congratulate Sam on getting his Jaguar up and running.
Oh, he got it running?
Found out it was the number
Nice.
10 fuse and not the fuel pump.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's what you call a cheap fix and easy on the wallet.
Yep.
what turning the engine switch into the on position.
No, replacing a fuse.
Hey, what was the last channel that we rated?
The Cub one.
Junkyard Welding.
Oh yeah, Junkyard Welding was
Okay.
the last. I got one ready if y'all want to.
All right, put it in there. We'll
ahead,
we'll
send
leave
it.
yours, Tractor. There we go. There's the link. Y'all know what to do.
Like I said, he's got some good. He ain't got a whole lot of videos, but he's got some good videos, and he's only got like 19 subs and all.
20.
Hey Jay, send me
21.
that link in my Hangouts room. I'll have to get it after the stream. Let me do it.
28. He's up to 28 already.
I'll post it in this one that we're in right now. Is that all right?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, I've subbed to him already. That's a good channel. He's worth getting some attention, no doubt.
Who is
Exactly.
it?
The Cannonball Repair.
Oh yeah, I already got him. He was on my list.
Yep. I shared his thing the first of the week. I found him, and I shared it in one of the hangout boxes to let y'all check it out, see what y'all thought. I thought he had some good videos. I watched a couple of them. Oh, somebody blowing you up.
That's
A dull moment.
We lost Harold.
Hey, he comes back, and then something happens, and we lose him. I guess he's trying to figure out how to get the chat and
All right.
the other one up at one time.
If it's not broke, fix it. Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming in.
Junkyard, it's Cannonball Repair is the name of the channel.
Yeah, when you go in there, make sure you thumbs up it and put in there Ball Engine Nation sent me or Twisted R Nation or Twisted Nation Raid or whatever, you know.
Junkyard One said he can't get the link that I put in there to come up, but if one of y'all can throw that same link or throw another link in there to that page, maybe it'll work for him this time.
all right.
Because I done. There you go. Maybe.
But
That
Aldi too.
Pretty rough.
How you doing, brother?
Do
I
what,
keep
David?
dropping out.
There's plenty of links in here.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. It's all to the same channel.
Harold got some pretty nice radio equipment behind him in that picture there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just looking at.
Yep.
They're just toys.
Oh, there's another guy that you might want to, if you like radios and stuff like that. There's a guy named Buzzsaw. If you know him, Buzzah. He does a lot of stuff with different ham radios and things.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like you got 2 ham radios and a linear and a preamp. What it looks like behind you in that
put
picture.
a link to his channel.
No, they're actually power supplies.
Is that top radio a Galaxy that's in the picture?
No. That's a. Let me see. It's hard to see because I'm looking at the picture, but I'm only seeing half of it in this screen. I believe that's my ICOM.
Yeah, I was going to say that's an ICOM or
What's
the
the-
AZ, one or the other.
What's the one underneath it?
David,
It's a
check
civil-
that channel out. Check that channel out that Brad put in there real quick.
All right.
The one underneath is for Civil Air Patrol.
Oh, I was misspelling it.
Do we still have a Civil Air Patrol? I thought they did away with
Well, yeah. They're heavy around here.
it.
Dan McKevitt's Tool and Bagels.
Yeah, I'm already subbed to Dan. He's from the tool community.
Yeah, you can tell too. He's got plenty of them in there.
Well,
Man.
y'all see the link Brad put in there? Y'all go in there and do your thing.
Here's a link to Buzzsaw, but it's spelled SAH instead of with a W. He's the guy with all the radios I told you about. So check him out. All right.
Excuse me.
If you'd like. If you're into radios and stuff, he does a lot of stuff with radios.
Nice. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Polar Bear.
Not a problem.
I got, I'm showing 27 thumbs up.
Yep.
I'm a long ways from 60, y'all.
I'm showing 29 thumbs up.
I'm showing 2 thumbs up.
But we haven't got a thumbs down yet.
I'm showing
Don't
10
need
thumbs up. What do you got?
Hey, Brad, this channel does not exist.
What channel?
I tried to copy and paste, and I didn't take into account that it cuts off the back half of it. Put it into the chat. Ah! Anyway, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Right-click.
Yeah,
Hey,
right click and open a second tab.
Justin, if you right click on the link and you can open the
Open a new tab. Yes, I know, but I thought I was smarter than I really am. So yeah.
Hey, Tommy boy, I hadn't received my sticker yet. Just letting you know.
Hey, Polar Bear, did you see where I posted your video on the Small Engine Nation website or YouTube page?
Yes, sir, I did. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I thought I had posted it earlier this week, and I've had so much going on. I popped in over to check to see how it was doing, and to much of my surprise,
It wasn't there.
no, it was not. But I do remember saying that I was going to give it a few days on his channel. That way he gets all of the views from everybody there. And then I would pop it in over, and I forgot to do it.
Hey, just give him a few more days on his channel, right?
That's it.
I want to throw this out there. We do have a challenge for everybody to do a tool safety video so that we can load that on the Small Engine Nation webpage. So if you guys want to do those videos, just a safety topic, I would love to see everybody get a video up there in that video group.
Well, I hope to be working on my video tomorrow. It's a safety video. It's how to put brakes on a chopper that runs 45 miles an hour.
Thick-soled boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fred Flintstone gets a little rough.
Hey, you guys saw that Yarp dog that I had on the videos, right?
Yeah.
The first time we ran the thing, we put the brakes on backwards. It was a drum brake, and we put them on backwards. You should have seen it trying to stop me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but Harold, one thing. My chopper, it has no brakes on it nowhere. Not
Yeah,
even
that
on
needs
backwards.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
Do what, Puller?
I'll be honest. The brakes on my tractor are only good enough and grab enough that when it's sitting still without the engine running, you can't push it because that's the rules. It has to be able to hold it while it's sitting still. You know, like when we're doing the tech.
Yeah.
I don't want them brakes touching or dragging at all.
I hear you.
Mine got brakes on it, and it'll stop.
Stacy wants to be able to stop that speed demon that he's got.
Oh, it'll come to a stop if you stand on the brake pedal, but it's such a fine line between my clutch disengaging and the brake engaging that it's hard to feather that clutch without the brake dragging.
Yeah.
Brad, you should be able to find it just by putting in Small Engine Nation. Come up.
Just type hashtag Small Engine Nation. It brings everything up.
Yep.
He's talking about your YouTube page.
Hey, Junkyard Welding Garage, we're not talking about the safety shield on the grinder. What we're talking about is wearing safety glasses and gloves and those kinds of things and that kind of stuff. Welcome back.
Helmets when you're riding. And,
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, well, watch my video. It's a good basis.
Yeah, billet flywheels and.
Well, stationary objects are,
and brakes.
I don't care to hit a stationary object at 45 miles an hour on that chopper I built. That would hurt just a wee bit.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we got Small
That's part
Engine
of
Nation
why
on the page.
Your fault.
Small Engine Nation.
Yeah.
How you doing? Ah, Fotia.
Yeah, that's
Hey, it's Fotia.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Hey, David, hit that thumbs up while you're in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that now.
Broken Blades in the house. I think that's the first time I've seen him.
Broken Blade, how you doing?
Let's see.
I think I've seen him before. Well, apparently I have.
I reckon I have because I'm sub to him.
Yeah, let's go over
My
there, right,
bad.
Broken Blade. Everybody go hit a little Broken Blade up.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm not subscribed to Broken Blade. Oh wait, I just did.
y'all he got a video on there, lousy update. Y'all go tear that video up too. It almost looks like he's in a truck.
It
He is
does.
in a truck. He is in a truck.
Uh-huh.
He's in a Cascadia, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, that's a seatbelt, a green one too.
Hey, Mike Saltu's in the house.
That interior is just like mine.
All right, remember, y'all, if y'all have a video that is PG rated that you won't share it on the Small Engine Nation.
And
YouTube page.
PG does not mean purely grungy either.
Right. If you want it shared on a YouTube page, send me the link to the video. Send me the link to the video at smallenginenation@gmail.com.
Oh, I got my thumbs down. Thank you, Brad.
You can sleep tonight, Stacy.
It's got to be Brad that did it. If not, he got blamed for it anyhow.
Broken Blade said his truck's a T680 Kenworth.
Oh, okay. I got a Cascadia.
I still like my Freightliner Classics.
What the hell is up with the whole mop here hangouts? They're driving me nuts.
It must be live.
I can't hit decline on it or it puts me off of everything.
Don't know.
All right, hot rod. Oh, well. My fan club in there. We hadn't seen the lot lizard lately. I wonder what happened to it.
He tried to lock the wrong lizard and got the popo caught on it, probably.
Jeez.
Oh, Jay, did you get that picture? Hangouts.
Wow. Good Lord.
What?
Where'd you get the grinder at?
That one was purchased at Lowe's.
I like the variable speed on it.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Which room are you in?
I'm gonna send a copy of it to you. It's gonna take a little while to get to you though, because I wound up buying a cable modem so I can get away from Comcast $13 rent me charge that they keep hitting me with.
yeah.
So I went out and bought my own and installed it today, and unfortunately it does not have Wi-Fi capabilities.
Oh yeah, I've already paid for mine several times over.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to share something with you, gentlemen.
Share away.
All right.
Puff and pass, puff and pass.
This
Okay.
is the result of the new of that big mold that I poured.
Cool.
This is the first casting from it. It's wax. All right. So wax is very unforgiving stuff when it shows all your flaws and things. So and it bubbles up at the slightest overheating. So if you look, you see how it's got like this orange peel thing going on.
Actually, I like that. That's cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the texture. That looks cool.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Justin,
Yes.
you need to drop a string in there in that mold when you pour with wax next time and make a candle out of it.
Okay, that's not the way that it works, because the string would be coming up out of here.
No, you just make you a little curly Q down at the very bottom of it. You know, make you a little circle down at the very, very bottom of the mold, and put a piece of brown tape on top of it.
Oh, I know I could do that, but that's not the end game here.
But there's also another way to treat. If you wanted the outside to be smooth, just get you a heat gun and blow it on it.
I don't think you're seeing the real texture here. There's some nice pits.
Have a good one there, Hillbilly.
Yeah, I've come to several conclusions. My wax is very damaged and very old. I just need new wax, first of all. Second of all, the inside of the mold has a bunch of little tiny bubbles that I did not see at first. But upon closer inspection, it's covered. On the inside of the mold is lined with little itty-bitty tiny bubbles that like I said, I did not see them. And that when I put the hot wax in there, those gases inside the bubbles expand and create these voids.
Hey,
But that
Justin,
texture looks cool.
put that skull in the palm of your hand with the top of the skull in your palm and the teeth pointing towards your fingertips and hold it up to the camera so I can see it.
Like that?
Yeah, that's the perfect size for what I want.
A shifter handle.
Yeah.
That is,
I just got to pour it in. I got to pour it in resin, but I don't know how it's going to turn out because the inside of the mold is damaged. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. It didn't come out as good as I thought it did. So I might just have to mold this skull again, but that's not a big deal. It's not a problem. I'll get it done eventually. It takes time. That's all. That's all it does. Take time. So next time when I do it, if I have to do it again, like if I have to mold that skull again, I'm going to do it a little differently. That's all.
I'm just simply saying that's the size. That's the right size.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Justin, just don't throw that mold away, because if you mold that in resin again, I would love for my wife to have an opportunity to dry brush that with acrylic paint and be able to paint the imperfections black and then to paint over the top of the imperfections white. And it would give it like a weathered skull pattern look. It'd come out pretty wicked.
Oh, I'm aware that, you know, like people would be, you know, very apt to, you know, do something nice with the skull, regardless of how it comes out. But there's some obvious things that I was not anticipating when I made this thing that are absolutely not as kosher as I wanted them to be. You know, I wanted this thing to come out a lot smoother than it did. You know, and I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna pour in resin and just go for it anyway.
See what happens, right?
But if it comes out like caca, I'm gonna have to redo it. I'm gonna have to re-pour that mold. I'm gonna have to make another one because
two footage in the house.
I'm not gonna get rid of the like this one, this mold. I'm not gonna get rid of this mold. No, I'm still gonna pour these wax skulls and everything. You know, I'm still gonna pour resin versions of it too. And if your wife wants one, I'll give you as many as you freaking that could possibly pour you. But I mean, I'm saying freaking the one that I want to do for Twisted has got to be a less voids and holes and things. That's all I'm saying.
How you doing, Toolbox?
Captain Jerk, you see the my biohazard image right there?
Yes.
You know that would go perfect with that skull, right? Because the biohazard image is labeled biohazard rot. Now imagine hot knifing that right into his forehead.
Oh, that would be wicked.
Into the forehead.
Yeah.
That would be some intricate work. I'd have to sit here with a candle or like an open flame or something with one of these. This is a needle file, and be like, flame, call, carve a little, flame, carve a little, you know.
How much did you want?
Huh?
For you to do that to that skull?
Well, you want me to carve your logo into this?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yes.
Because that would go perfect.
Well, you want a wax one or you want a resin one? Because I could try to make a little biscuit to put like on that spot inside the mold if you want, or I could pour a resin one and then carve it into the resin afterward. That's not a problem.
On a clear resin that I can backlight with RGB lighting.
Okay.
What do you think about that, Tractor?
That would work. I'd do resin and then take you a dot grinder with a fine tip and just draw it in there real smooth and then put the light underneath.
When I get it is I'm gonna cut his lower jaw. That's gonna be my high-low range.
You're thinking the same thing I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And then my side, my splitter, I'll have to do something like in his ear.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
That would make a wicked shifter knob for that truck.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put blue LED lights behind the eyeballs.
It's the size of a grapefruit. I'm not kidding. This right here, this part, that's a grapefruit. That's like a softball. Have you seen
the size of my hand?
I'm not discounting the size of your hand, man. I'm just saying this is a decent piece of real estate here.
But have you seen how the size of truck shifter things for the with the buttons on the side and all that?
I've been in a rig before. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna put an 18-inch extension, so my gear shift's gonna be up here with the lighted eyes in it.
That way Twisted can lean over and give it a kiss.
Hey, let me ask y'all something.
All right.
Have y'all heard of a twister cart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I traded that Yerf dog for, even up.
Wow.
It doesn't run yet, but it's going to.
You came out on the winning end of that deal, Spartan.
Twister carts, ain't that a racing go-kart?
No, it's an off-road.
Oh, an off-road one.
Yeah. It's one of the first few off-roaders.
Huh.
Yeah, it's 2005 is what it is.
That come around about the same time that the Murray Kilowatt.
Yeah. All I know is it's got disc brakes and it's got rack and pinion steering. It's got a 150cc and it's got reverse and an electric start.
R-gear, that's nice.
Those are the two main things that you need on a go-kart.
Yeah.
R-gear and electric start, agreed.
I'll have electric start, but I won't have reverse on the Lincoln buggy. But it probably ain't gonna need a reverse. Just turn the wheel real hard and stomp the gas and spin it around.
You can get a reverse box to fit it, Jay.
Well, if you put a GY6 in it, some of those come with a freaking an R-gear built in.
Yeah, but they don't have the horsepower.
I know.
So we got a
Mine
question
will.
in the chat. Jay and Justin, how is that fudge?
Oh man,
Oh yeah, that stuff.
that's amazing. But I can only eat a couple pieces, and I have to hide it away because that stuff is.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
sweet.
it's behind a bunch of stuff right now. I have to keep it away from where I sit at my computer because I would eat it all and then I'd sleep for 2 days.
I don't have no fudge. I didn't get none.
Well, if I ate that whole thing, I'd put myself in a food-induced coma for about a week.
Yeah, I'd sleep for at least 2 days.
But
I
that
just
stuff
wanna
is
know
amazing.
if Justin sharing that with Crystal, and if she come at him with knives and forks and tell him to stay out of it, it's hers.
Actually, I think she got the first 2 or 3 pieces out of it before he even tried a piece when he opened it up the other day.
Yep, you're right, Jay. She snapped up 3 pieces just like that. I was like, oh my God. What you do? Jeez. But that's fine. Not a criticism. Just that's fine. Okay, it was that good. Good for you.
Hey, Mighty Mo.
I'm still waiting on my package from Doug, but my post office here sucks.
Yeah.
I just wonder if she did a Lord of the Rings. That's my precious. Leave my precious alone.
Hillbilly, Justin was already talking about wanting to build him a vacuum chamber already.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta get that. I gotta get something going. I want to build one that's actually stable enough where I can do vacuum and pressure.
I just thought about something.
What,
Captain?
What's it?
I got something that if it's a little dusty, let me blow it off real quick. Buddy of mine gave me this years ago.
It looks like a little compressor.
That is a vacuum. You hook it up, compressor or vacuum, out of an ambulance. He worked at a maintenance shop.
Oh, no kidding.
That come out of an ambulance. It's 12 volt with an on-off switch on the back.
Oh, that's cool.
That is
If I had some way of getting it to you, I would give it to you.
Huh.
But it's 12 volt. and it come out of an ambulance, and it's had very little use.
That is so cool.
I've hooked it up a couple times and turned it on to make sure it still worked.
All right.
I just got to figure out a way of getting it to you.
Well, I might be
Yeah.
able to. I might be able to send you some shipping money or something. Let me see what I can do.
I have to go see how much one of them flat rate boxes is. I'm pretty sure I can shove it in a flat rate box.
I don't know. It looks like it. Even if you lay it on its side, it looks like it might be a little too tall for a flat rate box.
All I got to do is pull this plate off the bottom. It ain't but 4.5 inches thick right there.
Okay. Okay.
And this part's a little bit bigger, but see, I hard mounted it. It did have rubber boots all on it for the vibration. I just hard mounted it to the plate, and it takes 4 screws to hold it down or whatever you bolt it to.
Hang on, let me.
If you take that plate off and flip it over, it would fit in that box a lot easier.
I got this shipping box right here. It is 11 inches long, 8.5 wide, and its height is 5.5.
Okay, let me hang on a second. I'll tell you what this one is.
That will fit.
Yep. It will fit right in there, and you can take the plate off, turn it upside down underneath the compressor face, and you can send a plate with it too.
I think it might fit.
It's 7.5 inches long from the bottom, from the plate all the way to the very top of the head is 8 inches.
Okay.
And see how wide this thing is. 4 and looks like 4 3/4 from
it'll fit.
Widest part to widest part of the actual head.
No doubt it'll fit. That's fine. Thank you. That's cool. All right.
I just got to get the money to get the box and all, and I will send it to you.
What's the freight on that box, Justin? Do you know?
I got some stamps. It's like $13, like $13 or $14.
Yeah, I'll see if I can't go get that tomorrow because I still got to find out how much it is to send that sticker over to Trax in Australia.
Since it's a federal organization, that means the prices are the same at every post office for flat rate. They do it. That's part of what flat rate means. No matter where you are in the United States, if it fits in that box, it'll ship for that price.
I'll put that, and I probably got a few other little things I can shove in there to send to you also.
All right.
You can also go on their website too, and they got all the prices for all their boxes, envelopes, everything right on there too.
Yep, they got prepaid boxes as well.
Hey, Captain, you've sent stickers overseas, right?
Yep.
How much did it cost you to send stickers to Australia?
In a standard size envelope, $1.
Like $1.55 or something.
No, it's $1.15 or $1.25 or something.
$1.25.
Okay.
I believe you're right. But since
I got to get more stamps anyway, so
these stamps are now each one of these represents 55 cents. So 4 of these is $1.20. So you better get yourself a thing of 5-cent stamps. So you're going to be putting that 5th stamp on there and feeling like a fool because you wasted 50 cents. Especially if you send out as many stickers as I have to other countries, you've been feeling like me, like an idiot, because I'm an idiot for putting 5 stamps on them damn things. Sorry, my rant. Sorry, my rant. Sorry.
The envelope and all, and carry it up there and lay it up there. Say, all right, I need the exact postage on that to send it to that address, and just pay them.
Yep. Have them print the postage for you right there.
Yeah,
they'll do that now. They'll print a postage stamp.
That'll work too.
Print that little label and put it across there. Out the door it goes.
Yeah, you're right. That's fine.
Uh-oh. The news is coming on.
I lost the chat.
Uh-oh.
The news is coming on, so it's time for me to go.
Oh, boy.
All right, Harold.
Hey,
Harold.
Here.
Buddy.
All right,
Bye,
thanks
Harold.
for inviting. Y'all be good.
Stay off of CNN.
Bye.
Well, good night, man. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. Oh,
Oh, Lordy. This has been a day, y'all.
Yes, it has.
snoring. I sat here and I snored for hours. I passed out in my chair like, I just ate some food. You know, I'm going to watch this.
Yeah, we end up watching you, huh?
Yep, sure did.
We had a historic day today for Donald Trump.
What happened today?
First executive veto.
Oh, he shot something down?
He did. He shot down the Democrats' bill to kill the emergency status for the southern border of the country.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The wheels of the wheels of justice turn slow, and the red tape just sticks it right in place, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, Stacy, I found a couple things. You might know what they are real quick by looking at.
Ooh.
Time joint.
3/4 inch Heim joints. Two of
Holy
them.
shit. You know what them things cost, dude?
I got two of them I forgot about.
You know, if I had several of those, I could make the steering for a nice RC car. I'll tell you what.
Well, them two right there was the start for a set of trailing arms for a truck that I was going to work on and then never did.
Yeah, that's probably $150 right there.
What?
Let's see.
Come on.
They're high, buddy.
Yeah, because the bolt that goes through the center part is 3/4.
Good Lord.
It's a QA1 XML 1L. I got the left one and the right one.
Better make sure those things go on something nice. Or go sell them on eBay or something.
I think when I got these things, I think I paid about $40 or $45 a piece for them. That's how long I've had them.
Really?
You get how much for them?
40 or 45 a piece. I got them on sale.
Nice.
But that's been a long time ago. They're a lot higher than that now.
The 5/8 ones that I use, I pay $65 a piece.
Well, how are they so expensive?
What they're made out of.
Exactly.
Well, I guess some of the parts on a vehicle have to be ridiculously expensive, or it wouldn't be worth it to sell you the part. So,
And
man,
I got that long cable thing. It's got 4 wraps and a push-pull plug on the end of it.
is that a hood pop?
Nope.
Looks like a choke cable.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. That would have been my next guess. Yeah,
That's going on the Franken buggy to work the choke on that 14 horse.
That's cool.
I'm scrounging up all my parts now, getting ready for starting on that build as soon as I finish the
Hey, Dre.
Yeah.
I've got some steel push-pull cables off of my old dump truck PTO system. You want those? They got like almost 3-inch knobs on them.
Ooh. That's a possibility.
Hey, Jay, I was also thinking too, somewhere I used to have an old V-twin Briggs out in my shop.
Yeah.
I think it has it was tore apart partially. I think it's got a broken connecting rod in it.
Yeah.
If it's still out there, I will get it to you somehow for spare parts.
Oh, appreciate it. Heck yeah. Just let me know what shipping costs and I'll send it to you.
Jay, is that a Vanguard or an Intech?
Mine's a Vanguard. It's a 90-something model Vanguard. The Intech were a little bit different, but I'm not sure exactly the difference in the two.
I've got, well, the parts won't entertain.
Is the Intech the vertical shaft and the Vanguard horizontal? Or
No,
are they
no.
both either way?
They're both either way.
Okay.
Well, I believe this one was a Vanguard. I got it on a skid of engines I bought at an auction for parts. And everything was Kohler except for that. And they were all in boxes. And I didn't pay that much attention to them until I started taking the shit off the skid.
Yeah.
And
I bid on a pallet of Return Predators this morning. The pallet's 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot. And what I could see on there, I could see a couple of 670s, just looking at one side of it. A couple 420s and 212s.
Probably some 301s and all that.
But they're all Predator motors. I see 708 box on there, but I don't know. Anyway, I bid $65 on it. I had the high. I've still got the high bid as of right now.
Heck yeah. Then all you got to do is pay shipping to have it sent to your house, right?
I'll go get it.
Well, that'll work too, because you got the means to do that.
Yeah.
This is a local mower shop, and they used to do a lot of warranty work for Kohler.
Yeah.
And the guy that I'm real good friends with the guy that owns it, and he used to just give me the blocks and stuff for the Kohlers.
Uh-huh.
Well then some people got bent out of shape because he was giving me all these command blocks and stuff like that. And so he's like, to make things better, I'm just gonna hold them for 6 months, and then we're gonna have a consignment auction, have an auctioneer come in. We'll put X amount of motors on a skid. You bid for them, whatever. I mean, I've bought like 6 or 8 Kohler Command V twins for $10. They were all in pieces. Most of them had like a broken connecting rod or a hole in the side of the block. I just wanted the heads and cranks out of them.
Hey, Kohler, do you have I need 2 matching Walbro carburetors off the big Kohler V twin.
I'll look to see what I got. I don't know if I have any of them left because the Walbros aren't worth anything to me because they won't take them for cores for rebuilds. So a lot of times
everything I got is Nicky's. I want 2 big Walbro. The big single barrel that come off the V-twin Kohlers. I need 2 of them.
You want the side draft, right?
The what?
The side draft, not the down draft.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, come in from the side. Yes.
Okay, I'll look and see what I got. But like I said, a lot of the Warburg stuff I didn't keep or I'd give it away because when the places that rebuild them and build them for our tractors and that won't do the Warburgs. They want the Kohlers or the recasts.
Well,
usually a Nicky carburetor, I take it off and throw it away.
Well, that's the one. Johnny, give me that new Nicky carb, that 18 horse to go on mine.
If you ain't having no issues with it, run it.
I'm gonna run it till it comes apart. Then I'm gonna go back through it and run it again.
I don't think you can rebuild the Nicky is the problem.
No, I'm talking about the V-twin motor. I'm gonna run it till it comes apart and then rebuild it and run it again. Unless I put a hole through the side of the block.
My first year, I switched from a downdraft carburetor to a side draft on my modified. I ran one of those Japanese ones you buy on eBay for like $25. Mm-hmm. I just reworked the whole thing and got it tuned up pretty decent. but you know, they don't hold their tune very well, and they don't flow as well as I want. But
Is it a Mikuni?
no, it wasn't a Mikuni. It's a Kohler recast. They're made in Japan or wherever. You can pick them up for like $25. They're cheap as shit. Work good on stock lawnmowers, but I mean, if you're like a lawnmower that you want that has a bad carburetor, it's actually cheaper to buy one of those than rebuild one.
Yeah.
How you feel about Weber carburetors?
For cars, they're okay.
I haven't seen a small engine Weber carburetor in years. I mean, years.
You got
The older old-man stuff used to have like
there was a fella that was using a Weber carburetor. I believe it was on a Volkswagen Beetle or something. So, in what reason I asked, I remembered a video I had seen of a guy that had Volkswagen Beetle. He was doing a bug project. Well, a dune buggy, you know, and he cut up his Beetle to do a dune bug. And when he done a dune bug, he put a Weber carburetor. I believe it was on that engine.
My cousin used to build VWs and all, and he put them dual Webers on each side.
Yeah.
He used to drag race them though. Them things would fly when they're built right.
Hey, Hot Rod, check out my video on the twin carburetor setup I put on the hobby.
Yeah, I thought about going from that single barrel carb on that V twin I got to 2 1-barrels, one feeding each cylinder. But
That's what I did on the hobby. Two separate intake manifolds.
I'd have to get the thing and get the fuel flow just right and get the daggone air fuel mixture just right on each one. That'd be a pain syncing them carbs together.
Hey, Hot Rod, what kind of V-twin you putting it on?
Every time I run a dual carb setup, Ed may do it different, but I always adjust my carburetor by exhaust.
We're talking about dual carburetors, and Mighty Mo's talking about dual citizenship. Come on, buddy.
Well, those carburetors have to perform right in order to live on that engine.
Yep.
Agreed. Yes.
Hey, Nick's shop in the house.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick. Yeah, Twisted, I agree with you on the exhaust gas if you're running 2 separate manifolds, 1 to each cylinder. But if you're trying to run 2 into 1 and then split it, you have to have them synced so that they'll flow the same.
I have individual intakes. I'm also running individual fuel pump.
Yeah, that's the way to go on a twin. I mean, because you can dial each cylinder in how it needs to be.
See, that's what I was going to do. Run dual 2 Predator 212 carbs, 1 on each cylinder with its own intake and everything going to it.
You gonna run the 22s or the 24s?
I was thinking about the 24s. But then Johnny gave me that 18 horse carb, and I figured I'd run that one till it comes apart or messes up. That'd give me time to save up and get all the rest of the parts to do it the right way on doing the dual carb setup.
That carburetor looked brand new. It looked like it come right out of the box.
Yeah, it did. Even on the inside, it was clean as a whistle.
See, but I measure my intake valve, and I run my intake port, my intake manifold, and my carburetor for all the same as the size of the intake valve. Make sometimes a little larger.
Hot Rod said a Vanguard V-twin. He was looking to do the 2-barrel carb on the single barrel manifold. But he said something about needing the 18 horsepower heads or higher to go on it.
He needs to talk to Mark. Mark be the one telling him what to do with that. That's Mark's Vanguard guru.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a lot, like I said, a lot about the Briggs ones, but I know on the Kohler Commands, you can flow a lot better with a 2-to-1 adapter into a 2-barrel intake with a K series style carburetor on them. They like it a lot better than the 2 barrels, because the 2 barrels have the 2 jets and you can't adjust them well enough. You'll have one cylinder that will run lean or rich, depending on how they're jetted and everything else, and they're a pain in the butt to keep in sync. Where if you just go with a single barrel Kohler carburetor, they do a lot better. They like it a lot better.
That's how I blew my $9,000 Kohler up, was running a barrel carburetor on it. I couldn't get both cylinders exactly the same. If you can get those exhaust temperatures from cylinder 1 and cylinder 2, if you can get those exhaust temperatures within 5 to 10 degrees of each other, you're pretty much right on the money with your carburetor.
Right. I just wish Kohler, if they come out with that fuel injection, they have fuel injection. I just wish they could crack it to where you can make it adjustable, and then you could turbocharge him without having a real big issue.
Tillotson has a fuel injection for trolleys.
Yeah, but it has to be. You have to use the make carburetor for the brand of engine that you're running in my class.
Yeah, that's the same as our rule.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I could turbocharge one in a heartbeat. You know, make up your own fuel injection setup and everything, but you couldn't run it legally because it doesn't come stock on a engine. You can modify it any way you want, as long as it's from a stock motor.
Well, I got away from, they call them prepared classes. But that I race, they pretty much have to be, stock. If it's a Briggs engine, it needs to be a carburetor that came on the Briggs engine.
Right. Yeah, there's guys. I'll try to find some pictures somewhere. There's guys that's got single cylinders with blowers on them. They run the Outlaw class, and the cylinder inside is almost the size of a coffee can.
Oh, good God!
I'm running a factory. It's called factory experimental. It's pretty much an unlimited class.
Right. Well, the guys that are running them blowers, they're completely recast blocks, all that, but they've got a small car blower on them, supercharger, and they are something awesome to watch them fire them up and run them.
Does the motors have to come on a riding mower, or can it be the motors off of a zero turn and you put it on a riding mower frame?
Oh, you can do that as long as it's outdoor power equipment.
Any commercially produced lawn and garden engine.
Because I seen one that's got a turbo on it from the factory.
Gas motor? Gas motor?
Honda makes it.
Believe so, yes.
I think it's a Honda, isn't it, Jake?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it's a big industrial zero turn, and it's got a turbo on it.
Have not seen one yet. I'll have to look that up.
This is not a commercially produced engine of any sort.
You could put that in to power a steamer engine, Justin.
I could use these as the knobs to control the settings on a steam engine. But other than that, no. I think we're just going to stick to making wax dummies. These are all the wax pieces that I've poured the last couple of days because, well, I needed somewhere to pour the excess wax when I was pouring the big feller there. So these are all the leftover wax pours.
Heck yeah.
And I've got bunches of them. Here, let me show you. Bunches. I've got tons of them. I got a whole box here. And that's not even that's not even with the big skull. Here's the big skull. Here's all the wax ones. You know, I got a bunch.
Be great for making your next phase of molds, Justin. Because the wax would float as well as the other skulls do.
I'm just worried about that one mold, this big feller here. I put wax in it to test it to see how it's going to come out, how it's going to give me a resin skull. Because if it's poop, I don't know if I want to pour resin in that feller.
But does the resin get as hot as that wax gets when you pour that hot wax in there?
No.
And it might not do the texture the same way because that wax heated it up, cause them holes to expand.
No, I was thinking the same thing. Actually, you're right, Jay. I was thinking the same exact thing. And no, it does not get that hot. No. Not this type of resin, at least. A different type. I don't have any experience with any other types of pouring of resin like that on this level. No. I've only used that one type so far, and that's the 7000, the Clearcast 7000 that I've been using. That's the only one I've ever used. I'm going to try a different brand eventually, but I have to get this project, flying. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, do you have to pour them solid, or can you roll that resin in that mold and make it like a hollow?
I was thinking that too. I probably could pour a hollow one. I just haven't tried it yet because
you just got to seal it up to where you can constantly roll it, right?
Yeah, the mold weighs a bit, and yeah, it would leak out the hole there. I would have to seal it up. So I might have to, if I was going to do it like that and make a hollow one, I would have to consider a different mold. I would have to make either a round one and make it like a glove mold where it's a shell of the mold is around the mold is closed, and then there's like a shell that goes around that to keep it from opening,
Right. I was just thinking that bit on those big skulls like that, I would save you a lot of resin, not having to pour it solid. If if they're going to backlight them, it'd be easier for them to get up in there and put the backlights and stuff in.
Oh yeah, but then Stacy wouldn't be able to carve into it.
I need a solid.
No, I know what you're saying. No, it would solve the problems if people wanted to backlight them and stuff like that. I have considered that, and I am looking into that, but that's like a back burner project for right now because I still got to worry about this big fella.
Right. Well, I didn't know if you had tried it or anything. I just seen the hole in the bottom. I had seen the hole in the bottom of the wax one. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. No, I have not tried that yet, but I will. Thank you for pointing that out because I probably would have forgotten. Been like, Kool-Aid.
Hey, Captain.
Well, then you end up with a 10-pound skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. What's up, Jay?
That resin you said is clear, and you have to add your own pigments to tint it.
Yes.
I want one that was the same size as Stacy's, but I want it green.
Lime green.
No, not lime. A little bit darker than lime.
Chrome green.
I think I could do green.
But not John Deere green.
Yeah.
Hey, get off the John Deere now.
John Deere green is like a Crayola green, and I appreciate that. I like that green. Nothing wrong with John Deere green. Yeah, you're right.
I like more of a forest green.
Okay, yeah, you like the dark green. I get it. Because you're wearing a dark green shirt, ain't you?
Nope, actually it's gray.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, there's something green underneath your butt on the back of your chair there.
That's actually a blue-colored beach towel.
Damn it, I have yellow pollutants in my eyes. I must be going jaundiced to see all the blues and grays as greens. Damn it, what's wrong with me?
Hey, that's your kidneys backing up too much. Go to the bathroom.
I don't know. Maybe the saturation's wrong on my monitor here. Let me play with the color settings real quick.
I do believe that Jay just said Justin's eyeballs are floating.
I just went and freaking relieved myself a few minutes ago. It'd be fine. Don't even tell me my kidneys are failing. I'm only 44, damn it.
Hey, got people, y'all in the chat, if y'all hadn't hit the thumbs up, please do so.
Oh, Lordy.
We'll do a hand kill. Oh!
I wish I still had that daggum. I actually had a shifter handle at one time. It was the color green that I liked, and I don't know what happened to it. It was cracked, so I couldn't use it.
That green they made them stickers out of. That's a badass color green. You know?
I like that green. That is a forest green chrome. That is what it was called for that sticker.
This is shiny, like an iridescent kind of.
You got the sticker?
No, I didn't.
I thought you had it the other day. You said you, or if it's not coming to mail yet.
No.
Well, I sent it to you.
I know. I got Brad's today. Here's Brad's right here. I haven't even got a mail call for his yet because I was falling asleep. Like I said, I wasn't going to be unfair to the guy and like give him fall asleep in a live stream or something.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of who all. Let's see. Go-Kart and Gone Fit, Nate and all them. I'd give them to them personally. Stacy, I think, said he's got his. Puller's got his. Paulie's got his. I think, Craig, have you got y'all's yet? I know David has because he told me he has.
I have not, Jay.
It should be in the mail. They should be there anytime. I don't know if Brad's got his or not. I know Doug's got his because Mama found where he was hiding them. He thought he was going to get both of them, and she got hers out of it. He was trying to play sneaky and keep both of them. It didn't quite work out that way.
Well,
I think Matt and Peeper got theirs. I think I'm not 100% sure.
Antonio got his.
Yeah, Antonio got his.
I did a video on mine, but the video got lost. I don't know about it.
Yeah, it got lost in translation, but it'll be all right. As long as you got the sticker, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that was the best video I ever done. I was sick. Jeez. Oh, man, I was mad.
Hey, Stacey, I gotta apologize. I do have a green tractor, but it's Fern green, not John Deere green.
Hey, the one that I'm building, the one that I'm doing all the custom stuff on, started as a John Deere. When you see it with the rear fenders on it, there's 4 sets of John Deere fenders that took to build that rear fender.
The only thing that I own is John Deere is a old dealership Deere display, and it is not John Deere green. It is actually tan and white.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it is a life-size deer made out of fiberglass.
Well, I'll say that other than a lawnmower, I would never own John Deere equipment, but I like anything John Deere. And the only reason I wouldn't buy I will not buy a piece of John Deere equipment. Lawnmowers I get people give me, but I'm not going to pay John Deere prices for something I can spend half the money on and get a better product. But I do like John Deere because of the history behind it.
Yeah.
Well, my issue with the John Deeres is everything's one off, and you can't buy anything for them unless you go to the dealership, and then you're paying for the name.
Well, I can't say
There
no.
aren't any other tractor manufacturers like that.
My dad's supposed to be trying to get me a John Deere zero turn from his neighbor out in West Georgia, where they got some property and all that. The guy pretty much don't take care of it. He's had it for a couple years and he just don't want it. So he said if he can get it cheap, he's gonna get it and give it to me. I'm just like, I ain't gonna complain.
Trying to come up with enough.
It's got a Kawasaki motor on it.
Oh, really? You go.
Huh?
If it's got an FH 680 on it, I'll buy it from you. I can't find one. I need an FH 680 or an FH 725.
I got a Kawasaki engine, Stacy, but it's not going anywhere.
I'm going to post this in the Hangout chat, and I just want everybody to look at the thumbnail for a minute. Tell me if this would be something appropriate to share with the family-oriented Smallington Nation community. Nothing terrible, I assure you, but it's I just want to freaking gauge the responses, that's all.
Talking about the flying butterfly?
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. If it don't show any more than that, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
No, it doesn't. So okay, I'm gonna post the link in the chat now, and you know, just to I received this video in my notifications, and I had no idea that I was subscribed to this person. I don't know how. I might have subscribed to the person. It might have been YouTube done it for me. Who can
Or somebody you subscribed to so long ago you just don't remember?
Who can say? But this person seems like an interesting individual that I figured I'd share the video with you guys because it boggles my mind that this video notification was in my email. That's all. It was just confusing to me. That's all.
Well, see, now speaking on that part, as far as where these subs come from and where the subs disappear to, yeah, YouTube has had a lot of fun with that here lately.
I don't know. I would say from a creative standpoint, she's very talented.
Yeah. She's making something. She's making like wind-powered, like dealy bobbers and things, and I think that's awesome. Just personally, I think that's really cool. I always like those kind of things, like in people's front yards and stuff. You know, wind-powered stuff always amazed me. But, I mean, it's confusing as to why her notification popped up in my email.
Well, she's sitting at 330 subs, so.
Apparently, I'm one of them. But I don't remember subscribing to that woman. I just don't.
I think she's been in Green Bay Wacky's streams.
It's a possibility.
Y'all ever watch Barbie the Welder? Barbie the Welder she does some badass shit too.
I like it design.
I might have subscribed to her in the Green Bay Wacky chats or whatever, but I don't remember ringing the bell either, because usually if I'm not really on it, then I'm probably not going to bother ringing the bell, because I'm probably not going to bother end up watching the person's videos. So I'm thinking to myself, what could she possibly have uploaded that I would have rang the bell for? You know? And I'm looking back and I don't really see it, because I don't remember her posting any of these videos, and I don't remember subscribing to her recently. So how come her videos haven't come up before? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it's just a bit of confusion that I'd like to share with you. That's all.
The video's not that bad. I mean, as far as what we were talking about.
Yeah. No. I wasn't like super concerned, but I wanted to make sure that you guys knew that yes, I'm putting this up there for everybody to watch. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's just a piece of confusion I wanted to share, because it really, really just confused me.
Yeah.
All right. That's all.
Well, the concern, yes, it falls in a gray area. Yeah.
Watermelon.
I'm watching the video now, and nothing really inappropriate about it. Just starts on a little more.
Yeah. Are you at the part with the yellow paws blanket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her bra is doing her no good.
What bra?
Well, she got a bra strap. There's a bra strap showing that stuff for sure.
Okay. I've seen her welding too. At the beginning of the video, I've seen her welding. I'm like, all right. Okay. Cool enough. Anyway, there you go.
That was pretty cool. I'm going to hit the like on that one.
A curiosity, to say the least. It was a curious thing. Like, I got to share this, because this is
Yeah.
Well, it does get hot welding sometimes.
a little.
Well, the type material she had on welding to begin with would make you hot before you even started welding.
I don't know. Humans are humans are riddled with controversies and complications.
Well, just like in Rather Be Welding's latest video, where he's making the dune buggy.
Yeah.
Towards the end of his video, he said that, he rambles a lot during his videos. I left him a comment, but YouTube didn't like the comment because it wouldn't post it. So I had to go back. I've got to go back and repost that same comment. But it was, towards the haters of his channel. You got half of them saying he talks too much. You got half saying he doesn't talk enough. The way I look at it, A, it's his channel. B, you know, he uses verbal chat because he doesn't have anybody really there to talk to. So he's using that as a sounding board.
Mm.
You know, some things mentally, as you think of them, sound like they would work. But once you start verbally mentioning them, you start seeing, okay, well, maybe that won't work. Or maybe I need to modify this to work that you don't normally see when you're thinking about it.
Hey, I always talk to myself because I always say that if I want an expert opinion, I got to talk to myself.
I hear you.
He's
I always say,
by the way.
if I want to have an intelligent conversation, I got to talk to myself.
There you go.
Well, hey, Puller, I keep trying to talk to myself to get expert advice, and I keep getting put on hold.
Can you let me get back to you on that one? Rather Be Welding is actually in Connecticut.
Oh.
I don't know.
Out
where
of-
it- I don't know why.
Out of all of the Dallas-based supported channels, Rather Be Welding is my favorite.
I like watching Rather Be Welding.
Yeah.
I like how he builds his own frames on all of his builds.
He builds his own transmissions.
Them 2-speed transmissions, those things are wicked.
Making a 3-speed with reverse now.
Yeah, I know. I hadn't seen him put nothing else out on it.
He hasn't put it on anything yet.
But as he finished it, I know he had that one video where he had the parts and all set up, but
It's done. He just don't have nothing to put it on yet.
I volunteered a Franket buggy to put it on and test it for him.
I think before too long, if he can't find something to put it on, he'll make something.
Yeah. The only build I knew what he was trying to do, but kind of the way he done it, I probably wouldn't have done it that way. Was that dual engine, independent rear suspension buggy?
Yeah.
I believe I would have done a single 420 hard mounted, run it to a 1-inch live axle for the pivot point on the 2 independents, and then a chain sprocket back to each tire. Would have been a less headache than trying to sync the 2 motors. But it was still a cool build.
Yeah.
But that wasn't what he was shooting for. He was shooting for a twin engine and independent. And he accomplished what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
And it didn't work so great, but he still accomplished it.
Yeah, it did. But still, I think I'd simplified it a little bit so I didn't have the headache of trying to get them 2 motors synced together and get the throttles hooked the same.
Yeah, I would have cross-carded it big time.
I'd have put individual gas pedals.
Well, hold on. Some I don't get about certain, like, multiple carburetor setups. Now, I've seen some people, they got, like, a linkage that goes across, like, from one carburetor to another, you know? And then I've seen ones where they have, like, linkages on each carburetor, and then they have, like, a rail that goes across and linkages that link all of them, like each one of them to that rail, so that when that bar goes across, they all go rum rum.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering which kind of setup are you going to use if you do something like that? If you do indie carbs.
That's what I'm doing on the racing board. And I'm going to use single cable. I'm gonna use a single cable setup where it's gonna be a single cable with two different hookups to the carburetor, so that when I pull cable, it pulls both carburetors at the same time.
So you're doing a pass through on the first.
Pass through on the first and terminate on the second.
Okay. Are you gonna set both of them at wide open, tension it down, and then drop it back to idle? Yeah. That's the best way to do it.
Heck yeah.
I've seen people try and set them at idle and try and do a pull on it, and it never works out because one will always open up a little more than the other. But if you set them as they are wide open, you'll have a better chance.
That's the only thing I'm worried about when I go to if I go to a dual carb setup on that 14.
And if I run it, I'm eventually going to change over to the McCooney style carburetor. And the McCooney style, they make a 2-in-1 cable.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like a long, skinny Y.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to figure out some way of mounting my phone in some kind of holder or something on that tripod so I can videotape while I work tomorrow on the fat cycle.
Rubber bands.
I got an adapter piece I bought that clips onto my rear view mirror. I'm actually thinking about taking it off and see if there's some way I can put something on that tripod to where that'll clip to it and then mount my phone on it. Because it's made to hold the phone sideways.
All right. Do you have a dead foot?
What do you mean a dead foot?
It's what it attaches to your tripod, so you can mount stuff to it.
It's got a flat plate with a little bolt that goes up through the bottom.
Yeah.
I took the end off my damn cell phone on mine.
I just don't have nothing I don't know what size nut it takes to screws into it.
It's going to be a barrel nut.
I believe it's quarter 20.
Yeah.
Quarter 20? Oh, I got plenty of them.
I believe you're right, too.
I think mine's an 832. Might be a shit, I don't know.
Hey, Captain.
Hmm?
Do you ever do any smelting of lead to make different things?
I have not played with lead in quite some time.
I got a hunk. It was inside of a cheap camera. They had this big old hunk of lead in there to make it feel like it was heavy to make you think it's an expensive camera. This thing feels like this little old bit of lead right here feels like about a half a pound or a little better.
Yeah, I was gonna say about 6 ounces, something like that. Maybe 7.
It's got some weight to it.
It's funny at the things they do to try and make a
something
item feel real.
Yeah.
Well, I have some lead here, but since I don't have anywhere to work outside, I don't play with lead.
At least not right now.
No, not right now. If in the future I have somewhere to work, because I don't know when it's going to happen, but like I want to get a shop, I want to somewhere to work. I will consider freaking doing stuff with lead. I have no problem with that. That's perfectly fine.
I'll throw this in the box and send it with it to you. Since you smelt stuff and you make rings and different things and all, I'll send it to you.
I don't smell stuff right now, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you'll be back into it for too long.
Yeah, I have some. I I have some things that I want to try coming up this in a little bit. I just I want to have a few more safety precautions before I start doing anything.
Gotcha.
And I want to find a better place to do what I want to do. I don't want to just freaking like do it here and then freaking like have you know, fire department show up, ambulances, police coming, and they got some silver bracelets they want to show me.
With the matching chain that holds them together?
Yeah, those kind.
Yeah, them things ain't no good.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of those.
Speaking on the smelting part,
My wife is.
What?
My wife is, but I shouldn't have said that.
We know who's gonna get a beating when he gets home.
No, I don't wear them. She does.
see, you get it all wrong, Jay. He's already at home. It's when he takes his vacation.
Yeah. Hey, Stacy,
Ooh.
I got a whole set of them from 3/4 all the way up to 3-inch.
Yeah, that's just the hydraulic. That's a pipe fender guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that for pneumatic, or is that just a
The manual hydraulic.
push pull tug?
The manual
That-
hydraulic.
That's good for bending the pipe. Ain't worth skipping bending tubing.
Yes.
Unless you do like I do, fill it with sand, put a cap on each end, weld it up, and then bend it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The bolt on the bottom of your camera is 1/4-20. I just went and got my mount and put a 1/4-20 nut on it. It
Cool
threads
beans.
on.
That means I just got to make an adapter plate to where I can hook that that rear view mirror piece to it.
I was going to say, if you could slide by the dollar store, a lot of times they have the selfie sticks
Yeah.
that'll hold your cell phone, and most of those have a dead foot piece on it.
Yeah, that's what I used on mine. Hell, before I got my tripod, I was using a selfie stick to just put it in the bike.
My tripod's about had it.
I've got 2 of them floating around. Matter of fact, one of them's right over here at my toolbox.
It's lasted a while, but no, it's about had it, and I'm pretty sure. I'm very sure, actually, if I was using it outside or in a shop, I would have gone through like 4 or 5 of them already.
Oh yeah, it ain't nothing to turn around and knock one over.
No, it's not about that. The one I'm talking about is one of them cheap Chinese plastic snap together ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
The octopus tentacle ones.
yeah,
This stupid one here. This thing.
yeah.
Well,
Those things actually work pretty good.
well, okay, yeah, for a while, but after a while, the pieces don't stay together anymore, and I've had to super glue most of them together.
Mm.
That
I
was
thought-
their take on the Gorilla Gripper.
I bought an actual professional grade tripod at a pawn shop the other day for $5. Brand new, still in the bag.
Yeah, tripods are a dime a dozen now.
The
Yep.
plastic bag was sealed inside the box.
Yeah,
I gave
I
$5
bought-
for it.
I need to start hitting pawn shops.
I bought nice tripods at the thrift stores. They usually got one standing in the corner.
Yeah.
Or, like you go to a thrift store and there's one thing you're sure to see in there, an umbrella stand. And one of those things that you're going to see in the umbrella stand is not an umbrella. You're going to see canes,
Tripod.
tripods, pry bars, tire irons. Everything with umbrellas in there.
I went into one pawn shop in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
They had one of those umbrella racks that held like 36 umbrellas.
Hmm.
And it was full of nothing but tripods, monopods. I mean, just craziness in there.
Yep.
And they were all dirt cheap.
Yep.
I think their monopod was $2. And they had a extendable height of 5'6".
So, okay, you telling me that there is such a thing as a monopod instead of
Yeah.
a tripod? It's a monopod, which makes
Yeah.
it a selfie stick.
Yeah. That's where the selfie stick actually come from. They had the monopods, I think it was 15 to 20 years before the selfie stick actually come out, but the selfie stick was based on the monopod.
Yeah, probably.
Well, the monopod was built on the microphone stand in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to build a monopod tomorrow. The base of it's a front brake rotor off a 1-ton van.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that sounds like me. I'm making a monopod to mount a DeWalt bench grinder to, but I'm using the actual brake drum off an 18-wheeler.
Well, mine is I have a mount I made for the end of my workbench, but every once in a while it gets real shaky when I'm doing stuff.
Mhm.
So I want to get it off the bench and onto the floor. So
When you're working on that Predator 212 on your workbench.
yeah. Yep. Yeah,
He did it. You did that. Now I'm thinking to myself, well, you dumbass, there ain't no motor there. You sit there, it's up on there.
Yeah, when he panned that camera around, this is where my 212's at. I was like, okay, that's the best one yet because I have not seen it.
Yeah, I'm also designing a monopod to hold myself up.
That is cool.
Nah, I just got to put a new handle on it. It's this one's actually very, very bendy right now. It's not working the way I want it to. So I want something a little more rigid.
Oh, so you got what they call a monofall.
Yeah, one fall will do it.
Yeah.
Seeing that cane about 10 years ago, I tore a tendon in my knee, and they wanted to give me crutches. You don't put a 350-pound man on crutches. I told them I wanted a cane, so they gave me one of those granny canes. It's aluminum, has the foot on the bottom. I didn't make it out of the ER door before the damn thing bent, and I went to the floor.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
There was nobody around when I was walking out, but by the time I hit the ground, there were 6 or 8 people out there picking me up, apologizing, everything else, and
because they don't want to get sued back to the Stone Age.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah. See, there is set up that where you can sue the hospital from the exit door to the edge of the sidewalk, to the curbing on the sidewalk. If you fall within that distance, you have every right to sue the hospital.
I didn't want to sue them. I just wanted one of the old style wooden canes to walk with.
Yeah. Oh, that's the reason why they demand you to sit in the wheelchair until you get to the edge of the curb. That way you have no way of, falling.
Until that vehicle pulls up.
Yeah.
That last time I was in the hospital, they came through with a wheelchair to get me, and a little old nurse. At the time, I weighed probably 340 pounds. The little old nurse come in there, little old bitty girl. She couldn't weigh 85 pounds. And I said, okay, I'm going to wheel you out. I said, I'll tell you what. We'll throw all my shit in that wheelchair, and you can wheel my crap out. I walked in here, I'm walking out. Sir, I can't let you do that. I said, girl, you ain't big enough to stop me. And I threw my shit in that wheelchair, and I walked out of the hospital. And,
there's your answer.
Hey, the hospital's attorney met me at the door to sign a paper saying that I wouldn't sue the hospital.
Yeah, it's a waiver form. They're funny about that.
I was in there another time, and I said, "Okay, we're gonna start getting you ready to check out this, that, and other." And they pulled my IV and stuff out. I had all of my shit in the bag, and I handed that bag to Tab. I said, "Let's go. You gotta wait on the paperwork." I said, "No." They told me I was free to go. We're going. I'm walking down the hall, headed out there, and the nurse said, "Mr. Reeves, where you going?" She told me I was free to go. I'm headed to the truck. He said, "Well, we're getting all the paperwork together." I said, "Well, all I can tell you is, better get that paperwork together and meet me at the door if you want me to sign it, because I'm going home." By God, they met me at the door with the paperwork.
They couldn't sit around and drink coffee then, could they?
No.
No. I've been in the hospital once, and when they told me it was time to go, and the time I actually left was 2.5 hours waiting on them dragging their feet.
Yeah, I've been in the hospital enough. I told them, I said, they told me it was like 8:30 in the morning, and I had just been in there the week before. So they told me 8:30 in the morning I was free to go. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they brought my paperwork in. So that next time, they told me I was free to go. I handed Tabitha my bag full of shit. We started walking. They said, "You gotta wait on that paper." I told me I was free to go. He ain't got it at the door, mail it to me. And I was like, I ain't waiting on y'all for that.
That sounds like the hospital here in my hometown. They tell you you're free to go, and 7-8 hours later, they might bring the paperwork to you.
I walk out.
The ones where I had just had my surgery done back in January, no. They told you they were letting you out. It wasn't about 5-10 minutes. They had the paperwork to you, sign, and they said, "Give us 1 second. We're getting a wheelchair up here so you can go home and relax." I'm like, cool beans.
Well, that last time, they had the paperwork in their hand when they told me I was free to go.
I've waited. I've been in the hospital, and I've waited for them to bring me paperwork and things. And I even had my mother with me one time, and I was like, we were in the ER or something, and they were dragging their heels on the paperwork, and I'm like, "Bail me." I look right at the doctor, and he's standing there, and he's being an ass. He's just like writing things on a piece of paper. Like, I think he was just testing a pen, to tell you the truth. Friggin' jerk. And I'm like,
writing his name.
And I went like this. I was like, "Bail me," and I walked out. And my mother's like, "What was that about?" And I'm like, "Do you really want me to tell you how I feel right now?" He's like, "I'll drive you home." And we didn't discuss it that much, and because she asked me questions, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fight with her. Nope. Because she's just gonna pick at me until she starts a fight, and I'm like, yeah.
I got one of them.
I just found something I forgot I had. Can y'all see that?
We see something round and shiny.
Yeah,
It's a
in the center of it's got wire mesh.
It looks like a mini spoon.
That's a dope pipe.
Actually, no. It's a speaker that goes, because I got my ears gauged. That's one of the plugs with a speaker in the middle of it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
I forgot I had them.
Huh.
Matter of fact, there's the other ones. Hold up. Fat man trying to move. Let's see which one. Look, that's the container they come in. That's got my little earrings in it. I got like 2 sets of these things. I just got to find where I got them put.
Are they Bluetooth?
Huh?
They Bluetooth?
Unfortunately, no. They got a plug that plugs in on the back of them.
Ouch.
No, they don't have Bluetooth. But they do pretty good. Hang on.
See, that's where you get the physical meaning of having headphones in your ear.
Yeah. See, here's the cables for it. And it's got the little plug on the end that plugs into your phone.
Nice.
I got several sets of these. Because as I gauged up my ears, I kept having to get bigger speakers.
Or you'll have a set of headphones.
2 18-inch subs hanging on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, heck no. I can't really go no bigger than what I got now because my earlobe is, because where the ears got pierced is getting real thin. I'm not taking a chance of blowing my eardrum out or my earlobe out.
I know a couple of people that have done that.
Yeah, me too. A buddy of mine had his gauged out to about 2.5 inches. Went to Minnesota to his brother or cousin's wedding. Went outside for about 20 minutes. His earlobe froze and broke apart, and they had to carry him to the emergency room.
Oh!
I'll out his ear and sew it back together so it can heal back up.
One of the guys I know, he's got two little nubbins, like 2 little nipples where he used to have an earlobe.
Froze off?
I don't think so, but I know it snapped somehow. I don't know how.
Overstretched.
How did Jake snap his ear? Well, anyway, this
Probably
dude
overstretched it.
he snapped his earlobe, and it's just 2 little nipples now. Nah. That's it. It's just 2 little nubbins. That's all that's left. He's not a bad person. He's kind of a dork, but he's not a bad person.
Oh.
Not BSS. See you, buddy.
Hey, I
How's
won.
it going, BS?
Hey, Justin, look what I won in a truck stop drawing.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
You got a nice one there.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Lucky devil.
Man, I got so many Zippos left, and I don't even smoke.
I love
I don't either, but I like them.
I know, I do too. I wouldn't give them all away or anything. I'm just saying, I wouldn't sell them all either. I'm just saying, I got a lot of them. I don't smoke.
This is my favorite one right here.
Hogley Stevenson.
Hey, did that say $100 bill? Because anything that has the HD on it, no matter what it is, it starts out at $100 bill and goes higher.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't take $100 bill for it. My grandpa, he just before he died.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
And
Yeah,
I use it every day.
Yeah, that one wouldn't be going nowhere. That'd be staying right where it's at.
I actually have about once a year I'll buy a new Zippo, just plain with nothing on it. I take the inside out of the new one and put in that one.
I like that.
I like that puller.
That's my favorite one, and it's never been out of the pack.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's a cross between a bear and a deer.
and it's
Yeah.
called beer.
It's beer. I used to have it as my Facebook photo. It was a side shot of a bear with horns, and it said beer underneath of it.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Well, you don't drink beer." I'm like, "No, I don't." Well, why do you have that? I'm like, bear, deer, beer. Hello, come on, people, let's get with.
Hey, you misspelled bear.
That's when you reach in your pocket and hand them a piece of cardboard and go, "Here's your sign."
There you go.
Damn it, polar bear! I thought I had stuff. I had you highlighted while I was talking to you and looking at your lighter, and I thought I had something on my screen. So I'm like this. I'm like, like trying to get at it, and it turns out that it's a spot on the wall behind your head. Damn it! All right. Well, whatever. It got me.
Do we still have people in the YouTube chat? Because I haven't seen any of the chat move.
Yeah, we're still live.
There's 14 in there.
Actually, I'm looking at the participants, and it's showing Twisted. He's the only one showing in the list.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been on here 10 minutes now with no movement. You're right. So
It says there's 14 people in the chat on mine.
oh, there's Fotia. How you doing, buddy?
Fatia's in here.
Yeah.
And, you know, we got all of us wild ones up here, so that's got to count for.
Oh, we got Polar Bear Ed in the chat. How you doing, Polar Bear Ed?
I just figured we must be really entertaining because they haven't been talking. They've been watching us.
Yeah, they ain't said a damn thing.
They probably scratch their head like, look at these idiots.
I can't see what the thumbs up got up to.
35.
I still
Hey, I gotta ask you guys this question because the guy doesn't play with small engines as much anymore. He plays mostly. He does mostly VW stuff now. You guys know VW Darren?
VW Nut.
No, VW Darren.
No.
VW Nut is in New Hampshire. There, VW Darren is down in Florida. He's
I like VW.
He does mostly VW stuff. He's got a Nova he works on. He's got Porsche he works on. I think he's still got the Porsche. Not sure. But yeah, he's got all kinds of VW things. And he used to be really big into the drag racing, the small engines and stuff too. But now he's more into drag racing VW bugs. That's what he does.
Nice.
I was just wondering if you guys knew that guy at all.
No.
I'll send me a link. I'll be glad to watch.
Oh, let me see if I can dig up his bones.
Justin, I got a couple of things that's going to be coming in your direction,
Okie dokie.
and I think you're going to like them.
Pardon me.
Uh-oh. Justin's letting the demons out.
Small engine was backfiring.
A little.
That was through the carburetor.
Yeah.
Timing's off.
That's because his asshole vapor lock.
I'm just boiling over a little bit. Oh, man.
Y'all know why men snore, right?
Yeah. Here we go. I
You
found
said
it.
what?
You know why men snore, right? Their nuts fall over their asshole and they vapor lock. It's late enough, all the kids are going off.
Yeah.
Here we go. No. Sorry. I'm babbling. There we go. That's VW Darren. That's in the chat now.
Yeah, actually, they are weird. I have one, and I fired it up. Carburetor's all out of whack on it, and it's different, very different.
They don't every day. The four-stroke relies more on torque than it does speed.
Four-stroke what now?
Four-stroke weed eater.
I never messed with a 4-stroke weed eater.
But you're forever adjusting the carburetor.
I got I think it's a Troy built 25 or 29 cc weed eater. Runs good, but as soon as you start to give it throttle, it's almost like something is grabbing wrong and it shuts it off. Somebody told me that could possibly be the clutch that goes before it shoots the shaft down towards the bottom, hanging up.
That
What
or
do y'all-
revalve. That or revalve.
Is that one of the newer ones, Jay?
It's probably 4 or 5 years old.
Check. There may be a recall on them. If it was sold at Lowe's, those things had a recall on them because of the carburetors and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So they actually made an electric start that plugged into the back of them
Yep, this one had that.
because you couldn't
Got a
pull them.
recall.
You couldn't pull them hard enough or fast enough to get them running.
Well, I could pull it to get it running and all, and it run good for a while, and then now all of a sudden you go to throttle it up to start cutting weeds and all, and it shuts off.
It's probably that carburetor on there. Go on their website and with the model and serial number, I bet you there's a recall on that.
No, so I could possibly carry it back and they give me a different one?
Yes.
Ooh.
We had 6 of them at work, and within
Uh-huh.
3 months, I replaced all the carburetors on them, and then they finally come out with a recall. We took them back, and it said, "Well, since you're using them for commercial use, we're not going to warranty it." So we just scrapped them.
Dad gum.
Let's see, I would have got somebody up there, individual, a brother or a cousin or something, one
I'd
to
have-
trust.
I'd have had 6 different people carry them.
Yeah. So you want
I
to
had
make
a lawyer. I'd had a lawyer call them and say, you know what, a recall, a recall.
Yeah, the recall's a recall as far as I'm concerned. If there's some kind of clause in the federal like statutes or whatever about that kind of thing, okay, fine, we'll go legal about it. But you know, some bitch me on a recall, and it's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's the company's fault, and you're not going to honor it. I ain't
That's
about
like
to do it anymore.
that's like a few years back, Ford had to recall on the F-350 because of the brakes. That'd be like I'm saying, well, if you're using it for commercial use, we're not going to warrant it. Well, hey, you bought an F-350, 90% of it.
My F-150 was sold as a commercial truck, and I got recall notices on it, and they handled the recalls on it.
Well, see, those weren't marketed as a commercial mower or commercial weed eater. And if you use them for commercial use, I think there's only like a 90-day warranty on them or some shit. And so we didn't even pursue it. We just anybody there that wanted them, they could take them, do whatever they wanted with them. I don't know if the guys took them back for the recalls or what, but they took them. So,
Oh, I guarantee you they took them back for the recall.
oh, probably. Now we've switched to all a brand called Red Max. Very good equipment.
I've seen that name brand before.
I don't think I'm familiar with it. I don't know.
I switched to Ryobi, and it works wonders.
Well, there again, Ryobi doesn't make a commercial grade, so we lose our warranty almost instantly. The Red Maxes they're commercial use, well, homeowner or commercial, and they got a really good warranty. And since we've switched over, usually when I started there almost 20 years ago, at least once a summer, I was rebuilding carburetors and all that kind of stuff on them. Now these Red Maxes have gone 3 or 4 or 5 years without even touching them.
Dad gum.
That's really
all.
cool.
That's
That
impressive.
sounds like old school quality.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
When
And
they
they
built
make-
something that actually last.
And they make a whole line of stuff. They make push mowers, chainsaws, everything.
Yeah, it sounds like when Grandpa left his freaking tractor out in the freaking yard for like a few summers, and then freaking the kids the grandkids come over and they're finally old enough to ride it, and they're like, "Granddad, can we ride that?" And you'd be like, "Well, I don't think it runs now. It's been in the yard for a few years." They pop the key in it, they turn it over, and they're because the gas ain't even settled.
That's when gas was gas too.
Yeah. That hasn't happened for like 30 years.
I remember being with my grandpa pulling into the full service gas station. Guy walk up to the window and grandpa would say, "Fill her up with ethanol."
Yep.
Most people don't know what ethanol is, but that's the high lead content gasoline back in the 70s. I think they put lead in gas.
Yeah.
I remember pulling up there with my granddaddy in an old Lincoln, and him rolling the window down. And the guy come up and said, "Leaded or the new unleaded?" He said, "Nope, give me the leaded."
Yep.
I can remember friends of mine that were working on really old engines and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, man, do you know where I can get some lead additive?" And I'm like, "I don't think anybody's ever asked me that." And no, I don't, actually. At the time, I didn't know.
Yeah,
But
they used to make it for the old motors and stuff.
you can still get it some places. I don't know where anymore, but
Walmart has it.
that were still carrying it.
Yeah, Walmart has it. Who is Advance, AutoZone? Pretty much all your parts places has it now.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Interesting.
Because if I ain't mistaken, I'm supposed to run that in that old 54 I got with that 223 lead additive to the gas.
Yep.
I stopped in today to check on prices on M5 methanol, and I had a kid tell me that VP doesn't make an M5 methanol. Yeah.
Did you look at him and say, do you actually work for the company, or are you just here to hang out?
Yeah, you just standing there.
I know Sunoco does.
Well, I know VP does too.
Yeah.
He's like, well, they only make M1. I'm like, no, they make M5. Oh, no, they don't. So I went back to the shop, and on break, I called down and talked to the guy that owns the place. I know him real well. I said, "Do you not carry, or can you not get M5? He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "I can get it." He goes, "No problem. Just give me about 2-week notice so I can order it." He goes, "I don't stock it, but I can get it." I said, "Okay, well, you better tell your kid that's working down in the showroom that they do make M5 for VP."
Wow.
I had a guy tell me I couldn't get 115 octane gas at a race shop one time. And I said, "Well, that's bullshit. Well, we don't have it." I said, "Yeah, you do. It's right back there in that green drum." I said, no, that's 105. I said, "You better go out there and read that damn label again." He said, "That's 105. I know what we have in stock." So I walked over to the little girl that owned the race shop. I said, "He's telling me you don't have 115. Didn't you just deliver that barrel here 2 days ago?" I said, "Yep. I know exactly what it is. I know it's here." So she walked out there and told that little boy, said, "Go out there and get this man 10 gallons of 115. He's up there. He said, "We don't have 115. I said, "Yeah, we do. It's in a green drum back there." He went back there and he come back. He said, "We don't have one." Me and her walked back there, and I just grabbed the pump and filled my own jugs up, carried them out to the front, out there, and I carried them around the side of the building, out to the front. And just load them up. I'll see you later. As I was putting my fuel can in my truck, the kid was walking out of the store with his chips. She done fired his ass.
Oh, wow.
Well, this kid here walked me around to the front of the thing. He goes, "Well, we've got 113 and 115. That's a much better fuel if you want to run that." I want to run alcohol, dude. I don't want to run gasoline.
Wow.
Yeah, they won't let us run ethanol.
We're not supposed to.
M5 is methanol.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not supposed to run it. It says right in the rules. It has to be 15 C15. But everybody in the class runs the either M1 or M5.
Our rules say it has to be pump gas. And they asked me one day, said, "Did you get that fuel out of a pump?" I said, "I damn sure did."
Yeah, how is she supposed to get it out of the drum?
What station did you get it at? I said, "I didn't get it at a station." Well, then it's not pump gas. I said, "Yes, it is." Well, if you didn't get it at a station, how's it pump gas? I said, "There's a pump on the top of that barrel that I pumped it in the can with." I said, "But that don't qualify as pump gas." I said, "How do you figure? It come out of a damn pump."
Yep.
Whether it's a hand pump or electric pump, it's still a pump.
And the boy that's big enough to pick the 55-gallon drum up and dump it into your jugs, I ain't going to argue with him that it's not pump gas either.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, Lordy.
They come out with a new rule this year for the prepared class. 93 octane or less.
So you can't go out there to the airport and tell them, say, I want 5 gallons of avgas.
How are they going to test the octane of gas at a lawnmower?
Around here, if you went out to the airport and just started fooling around, go to prison.
Actually, the airport here, you can go out there and tell them, say, hey, and you got the gas can, you say, I need so many gallons of avgas. They'll tell you how much it costs. They'll go out there, fill it up, and bring the can back to you.
I don't think they would do that around here. There's an international airport. It's not very big, but it's right over in Windsor Locks, a couple towns away. And no, I don't know how friendly they are over there.
I know my local airport. I can walk all over that place, walk up in hangars. I've got a pilot license too. I can walk all over the damn airport out there.
Well, this one, it's just a little small airport for like Cessnas and stuff like that. Not no big planes, but
if you go to one of them little private airports or airstrips or something, yeah. If you just go into an airstrip and if they have gas for sale there, like airplane fuel, yeah, they'll sell you some. But no, like the airport around here is that's an international airport over there.
No, you talking about a jet? You talking about a jet port for them big commercial jets? No, I'm talking about an airport for little small airplanes, jets. There's a little bit of a difference.
That reminds me my certification are.
Oh man,
I hadn't flown anything in probably 10 years.
I've never been up in an airplane, but I've had a Chevrolet that stretched out far enough that they thought it had flight numbers on the side of it.
I like airplanes myself.
Fastest thing I ever flew was a Learjet, a single engine Learjet. And mister, you want to talk about something that lay down and get it. They were flat move.
I actually want to go fly in an airplane. I actually want to jump out a perfectly good one too. But people
I got a
think
couple-
nuts.
I got a couple buddies that's got some crop dusters. I'll take them from them.
But I want to go. Parachuting, skydiving.
No, I ain't gonna jump out. I've jumped out of helicopters in the military. I'm too old. I'm too old to be jumping out of a first good airplane.
My dad different ones. We were sitting around for our family reunion several years ago, and we was talking about different things. And Jeremy, my brother, said, "I ain't ever getting in no airplane or jumping out of one." I said, "I've always wanted to go skydiving." My dad said, "You think they got a parachute that can handle you?" I looked at him. I said, "Well, if they make them big enough to hold a daggum tank, they got one that'll hold me."
Yep. I parachuted tanks out of the back of a 131 before.
Yeah.
Drove it right out the back.
Good night, Brother Doug.
Have a good one, Doug.
Later, Doug.
That's something I've always wanted to do, but I ain't never had the opportunity to do.
I took tabs to that. They have these skydiving places called iFly now. You walk in this tube and you stand over a great big fan.
No. See, I don't want to do that.
Supposed to simulate skydiving.
Wind tunnel. Tunnel.
Vertical wind tunnel, basically.
Me and Tabitha went. They put us in the tube at the same time. And I was over there doing flips and stuff, all that. And we come out of there. She said, "I didn't know how to do all that." I've jumped out of airplanes, helicopters, all kinds of shit.
I've jumped off a few roofs.
And then she realized that I was airborne when I was in the military. So.
I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't want to do that because I'd probably get off balance and hit that glass wall and break my full neck. Wham! All right, well, he has put a hole in the tube. We're gonna have to repair it before anybody else can have fun.
It ain't. You can't hit that tube the way it's designed. You can't hit that tube. Now, you can get up against it, but the air is going to push you back to the middle. The way the air is moving through that tube.
Yeah.
God dang, it's expensive. It's like $75 a piece, like 5 or 6 minutes.
I'd rather pay and go up in the air and dive out of an airplane.
I've only been on one airplane in my life, and that was in 1979. I was 4 years old, and we were flying home from Indiana. My mother had drove out there so we could go and visit my aunt and uncle, and the car did not survive, so we flew home.
The car flaked out and said, "No more. I give up."
It was a Ford Maverick, dude. Come on.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I like my Mavericks.
It was a Maverick that was past its prime, like a little four-banger.
Wow.
That's the best ones to take the motor and all that of and drop a V8 down in.
Yeah, but you got to figure it was like the 71 Maverick, and it was probably 1970. It was 1979. I was 4 years old. So it was already an 8-year-old car, and it was, those cars were kind of one of the first types of disposable vehicles. You buy it, you pound it, and then you toss it.
I took a 280Z one time and put a 400 small block Chevrolet in it. That was a mean automobile.
No.
The car has a nice big engine bay, though.
You talking about putting big motors in small vehicles? There was a guy that used to live here in my hometown. He was forevermore about seeing what he could shoehorn in something. He put a 429 SCJ in a Pinto with 13-inch rims.
What the hell?
He wanted to see if he could burn the tires off real quick. I'm like, 13-inch rims with the little tiny tires. He's like, yeah, I left the stockies on there and just put the motor in there with a C6 transmission, 3500 stall. I'm like, would it go straight? He said after about the 10th loop, it would grab, and wherever it was pointing at is where it went. And I'm like, I ain't riding.
We stuck a 396 big block in the S10 single cab
Oh, good God.
one time. That was a ride.
I can imagine.
We put a 402 big block in an S10 single cab.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
My Uncle Johnny put a 350, a Chevy 350 in a Mazda B2000. That's one of them older ones. And
They
tiny
fit.
little pickup with way too much engine because it had like racing parts. Like it was a racing engine. You know, like my family, that part of my family, they kind of like went and raced cars up at the freaking speedway just for a hobby because that's what they like to do. And well, they took the racing engine that wasn't capable of going into one of the race cars and put it in the Mazda because he could, because he felt like it.
I took a Monza car one time and put a 383 stroker in.
Oh, that thing would probably fly.
That was a drag strip queen, buddy. There wasn't much it would catch.
That S10 was fun until we broke the front spindle off of it.
Ooh.
Oh.
My
I built the car, but I would never drive it. My cousin drove it. He won every race he got into with it.
Well, that's what we did. That's what we did with that S10. We raced it on the street, and that son of a bitch would lift the front end and carry it for about 30 feet. And one too many times, it coming down too hard on the stock spindle. Snapped that son of a bitch off. But my buddy won the race. He didn't let up. He drug that front spindle clear down the quarter mile.
My aunt and uncle give me a 76 Toyota Celica Fastback. It had a 4-cylinder in it. It looked like a shrunk down Mustang Fastback. I put a 302 with a 4-barrel in it down in that thing.
Oh. Another one of our buddies put a 350 Chevy in a Mazda pickup truck, and it lasted about 300 feet until he literally ripped the rear end in half in the back of it.
Mm.
We got pictures of Todd in that Monza at the 90 feet mark with the front tires 4 feet off the ground.
Oh, good Lord!
Well, these were all street races, so you know, where I live at, there's a stoplight right at the edge of the city limits, like, and we had it marked. It was downhill, and we had it marked out to a quarter mile. And when that light turned green, you went, and he was coming up. Like I said, he had it in the front end in the air, and it come down and broke that spindle off. How he kept it straight, I don't know. There were sparks flying and everything else, but he won.
And he left a nice
3-inch
groove in the pavement.
Well, one of our other friends lived down around the corner, and he actually drove it from there. Didn't even stop at the end. Drove it right down, pulled it up in his driveway, and we grabbed the tire and shit and took it down there. But he said there ain't no way no Camaro is gonna beat my ass. He goes, I was taking it to the end if I had to run him off the road.
Fellas, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm gonna kill a live stream here. Everybody in the chat, still in there. Thank y'all for coming up. We'll see y'all Sunday.
Yep. Everybody have a good night.
Have a good night,
y'all. Thanks for showing up.
We'll see you. Yep. Thanks for having me.
According to my thing, Stacy, it's 36 thumbs